And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock on a Friday afternoon edition of the show. It is the last day of July, turning another page on the calendar next week. We are 3 weeks away. 3 weeks from tonight is the first week of high school football here in East Tennessee. And 5 weeks from tomorrow, 4 weeks from tomorrow is week 0. We got a bunch of games in college football. And then 5 weeks from tomorrow, we play against Furman.
They're going to come in here and take their medicine.
You would hope so.
Come in here for a thrashing.
So
it's almost upon us, Russ.
It's getting there, man. This is when it starts getting real for me. I was thinking about that on the way in here today.
You could definitely this morning, I woke up really early and went outside. I'm not saying it was like fall, but the air smelled a little different this morning. A little bit of a cooler breeze.
All right. Well, we'll see. It's pretty hot out there now. So.
Oh, yeah. It's broiling.
Oh, man. If I keel over during this show, I ate way too much at lunch.
How many, so you went to a wing place, right?
Yeah, I went to giving away for free Wild Wing Cafe out in Powell with the Cookie Man, Logan Quinton, and the great Bill Minot. We had a power lunch. All the world's problems were solved. They had did the Wing Cafe, the Wing Buffet.
They've got a wing buffet?
They've got a wing buffet.
And you have like very little control sometimes.
No, yeah, I ate too much. It was
How many wings?
I don't know, man. I was not counting. But it got to the point where I was like,
are you in gastric distress right now? Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling great.
All right. No, take me and Walker.
This young man's game.
We're going to have to step our game up today, my friend.
I'll be here, man. It's a young man's game, though. Walker would have been in his element.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's just like his stomach's like Walker could probably eat what I ate for lunch today and be like, yeah, cool. I'll go back to work. I'll do the thing. I feel like I need to go and rack out on the couch, put the earbuds in.
I can fight off a food coma with the best of them.
Yeah. Well,
this is something.
You're a young man in your prime, man. You should be able to. I could at your age.
This is a pattern of behavior with you, though, when it comes to the show.
Me?
From time to time, you've been known to overeat, and I mean,
once in a blue moon. No, it is not a pattern of behavior.
Mark Record and his crew show up. For something when they cater something for us.
When there's barbecue, sure. But no, man, I'm
show up drooling.
I don't eat much at all during the day. That's part I'm just out of practice, man. I'm out of practice.
You look good, sir.
What did Toby Keith say? Not as good as I once was?
I think you can say that for just about all of us.
So, yeah, man, we've got a lot to get into here this afternoon. We're going to do our all-vol offensive line. Okay? And we're going to keep it to players that you saw.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Walker. So players that you
this
saw.
This may be the one area where he's got some pretty good.
There've been some good. There have been some good ones. I went through. I feel pretty good about my group, and then of course looking back prior to my time, I mean we have had some really good offensive linemen come through the University of Tennessee, going all the way back to the old leather helmet days. And it's hard, you know. I mean, would Ed Malinsky fare well against, 330-pound defensive linemen? Probably not. But he would have access to different, dietary and workout methods that would change him. So, it's graded on, it's pound for pound best offensive lineman in Tennessee football history. And we'll do that coming up here a little bit later towards the end of hour 2 into hour 3 this afternoon. Deshaun Bishop continuing to take on a leadership role with this Tennessee football team. He releases today a statement in support of what he called his brother, Arian Carter, following his suspension from Tennessee football, quote, as a teammate, friend, and brother in Christ.
Wow.
I want to express my support for Arian Carter during this challenging time Arian is a young man of strong character, integrity, and faith. Throughout my time knowing him, I've seen his commitment to doing the right thing, growing from adversity, representing his family, teammates, and university with pride. His dedication on and off the field speaks for itself. It's a very long statement. Won't go through all of it, but it ends with, please keep Arian, his family, in your prayers as this matter is reviewed. We remain hopeful, trusting God's plan, and looking forward to seeing him continue to make a positive impact on the field. So, he doesn't call out the NCAA by name, but the as this matter is reviewed statement kind of stands out a little bit.
And they're still looking at it?
No. I think Tennessee's probably just going to why, I don't know why they're going to agree to sit him against Georgia Tech.
Why do you think they're agreeing to that?
Because they haven't said that they're not.
Mm.
And you heard, I guess, Adam and Blake, I can't remember if it was Adam or Blake, or heck, it may have been both of them, Russ. I mean, they basically said that, it was Adam. They had already gone through, the appeals process. Originally, it was supposed to be 3 games.
Yeah. I just wonder if there's some maneuvering behind the scenes. Just because you haven't said that we're going to fight this out in court doesn't mean you're not going to do it. Like with the last couple of times we've gotten to the court with these people, you haven't really heard anything about it until it happened.
That's where if I were Tennessee, like let's say they finally took us up on our offer and let me and you come over there and apply some drive style expertise to it. I don't know that I wouldn't let the NCAA, whoever you need to let know through back channels, reduce this down to 1 game. He sits a Furman game. We won't say anything about it. You try and sit our guy out of the Georgia Tech game. We'll see you in court.
I stand by what I said earlier in the week. I haven't really come on.
KMA.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't play ball with them at all. I wouldn't even give them the Furman game. I would say absolutely not. This is disgraceful. You guys are a joke, and we're not playing ball with you. But that's just me. Maybe a little bit more combative.
No.
Like I get what you're saying. The Furman game is whether or not he plays there is fine. But from another perspective, if we're saying that we need him to beat Georgia Tech, which we very well may, wouldn't you rather have knock the rust off game of the Furman game? I mean, this is a guy who hasn't played.
See, now you say that, and it's got me. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Did he play in the bowl game? I know he played through tremendous pain last year.
I don't think he played in the bowl game.
He did not. No.
Did he play against Vandy?
I don't.
Did we shut him down at some point?
Yeah, he was shut down the second half of the year with double turf toe, and I don't think he ever really got back.
So I mean, I don't know. The problem is you're not the outlier. Almost, have you seen the episode of our boy Jake Crane on Crane and Cone the other day?
Yeah, he went nuclear.
I mean, he didn't. He wasn't using initials.
Well, no, I mean that's the thing. Like, I don't think anybody thinks Tennessee should play ball with it. Like everybody thinks this is ridiculous. I saw Andy Staples clowning the NCAA over this. Jake Crane. I would be surprised if Josh Pate hasn't spoken to anybody who's a college football opinion maker, gatekeeper, whatever you want to call it, that I've seen commenting on this says it is just completely absurd.
I saw Trey put out a 3-minute video ripping him.
Yeah, Trey. I mean,
he looked very severe. I like the new Trey Wallace look, by the way.
What's his new look?
Sidetracked on it. I still can't get used to how. I mean, he looks fantastic, very distinguished looking.
So his new look is he looks fantastic as opposed to
he's got like the big, like the Big J journalist glasses now, and he was wearing.
He did. Yeah,
I'm just not used to seeing Trey, dressed up either. I mean, he was one of us. He'd roll in there in shorts and a t-shirt.
Trey Sharp, personal appearance is not show fodder. I was just watching Joe Tipton of On3, national basketball reporter for them, was on campus yesterday, and I saw some of his reports. He was at our basketball practice. We were practicing in the arena yesterday. I think it was the official end of Tennessee's quote-unquote summer workout season. I assume that the guys will just take the next 2 months off and then show up and play the season.
I guess.
No, they will not. I'm just kidding. They're work hard. I mean, everything is year round now, so they will continue to work hard over there. But Tipton said, interesting, Ed, just a little snippet of video from this yesterday, not enough to, it's like a 39-second clip. Enjoyed watching a fun matchup yesterday between former Tennessee players Zakai Ziegler, Jacoby Gillespie, Felix Okpara, Jordan Gainey, and Damari Abram against the current team.
Wow.
Wouldn't you have loved to see that?
Yeah.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
Kind of a funky lineup there. There's 4 guards and Felix.
Block para.
But, yeah, I saw that it was a black team, white team type thing. Not black players versus white players. Like the older guys were playing. that would be inappropriate. The veterans, the former players were wearing the black. And the new players were
black.
They took the black. They were their watch on the wall has begun. And
they're the watchers on the wall.
Yeah,
I would love to have been a fly on the wall.
Who do you think would have won that in a game? Because it looked like they were calling timeouts. They had like coaches coaching them up and everything.
The black team would.
You would think that the pros would win, but our current players A are good, and B have been practicing together, molding into a team over the past couple of weeks. Whereas like Zakai and Jacoby and Felix, those guys have been out doing the summer league thing, and they just kind of show up and throw it together. So I don't know if that chemistry thing matters.
I kind of feel like Zakai and Jordan, their chemistry probably is pretty easy to snap back on. I mean, they played exclusively together. I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting. I would love to watch it. The one thing I did notice, I don't know why, but I did. The floor was lit up and had lights out in the stands, obviously, right? Did you notice that? The thing that we always complain about, well, I say me and Chris Gabriel.
Yeah, it's too dark in the stands.
Well, no, I wish they would turn the lights off all the way down, like all the way down.
Well, that's the opposite of what Chris wants. Chris wants the lights up.
Oh,
he complains that you can't see the crowd.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we're opposites.
You think it's not dark enough?
No, I would have like the crowd.
Like you just can't see the crowd.
Just the floor.
I
like that.
Like it's a wrestling match?
Just a wall of sound coming down at you.
I like it the way it is. That's not a problem for me. The war of words continues in Chicago between the Big Ten and the SEC.
What did someone say this time?
Well, Kirk Cignetti went ham, as the kids say, yesterday. That's why we're the best. Mic drop, walk off the stage. Today, he's on Pardon My Take with the Barstool guys, and he was asked, how does Indiana handle going from being the hunters to the hunted? And he says, quote, I bought a bigger gun, end quote.
So good. It's so good.
It's a hell of a quote,
it's
man.
So good.
He has gone full WWE wrestling heel.
It's awesome.
I just can't wait for his downfall. I just don't like him.
I love this guy. He's just
I
so
bought
funny.
a bigger gun.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Oh, he did. He bought a bigger gun. He went out and hit up the portal and got a bunch of good players, which obviously they did have good players, but they were upstart good players, chip on their shoulder. Now he's got a chance to go out and buy the players that were previously going to Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Ohio State.
Yeah. Yeah, I've told y'all, I wish all coaches would be more entertaining and talk like this instead of,
You like it.
I like that type of stuff. It's what makes sports fun is when people are confident and they talk about it. Google him.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I do too. All I'm saying is I can't wait because, I mean, nothing lasts forever.
Not even cold November rain.
No, it does not, my friend. And I'm just looking forward to the day when he gets his teeth kicked in by somebody.
Well, that's
not literally, but his football team.
Well, that's good.
I think deep down he might be literally.
You wouldn't mind seeing
I'm not saying his teeth.
No, bite the curb.
Would it bother me if the hype daddy just drilled him in the back of the head with a football from 15 yards away? No. I think it'd be funny. But no, I don't want him to get really hurt.
Well, that's good.
Of course not. No.
I just like to see Heupel ding one off his dome.
All right. The United States Senate has adjourned without scheduling a vote for the Protect College Sports Act.
That's a shocker.
This thing ain't going to happen.
A lot of people thought they might get something in under the radar. They had set the deadline for yesterday, came and went. Now, in fairness to the conferences, I was reading up about this morning. Over 100-page bill And the conferences are like, well, we can't sign off on this unless we know what's in it. We're not Congress people who just vote on things without having read the bill.
Yeah.
They're like, we would like some time to read the bill, digest it, think about it, and discuss it. And
have their lawyers
comb
through it.
Like the deadline to vote was like 10 a.m. yesterday, and they didn't get the bill until that morning.
They never do.
And so, yeah, they haven't voted on it, and they've left. But technically, they could still get it in under the radar next week.
When the hell do they work?
Who, Congress?
I feel like that would be Bob's only threat to the Crest Cup.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, it seems like they take a lot of time off. It seems like there's a lot of floating around on yachts, getting yelled at by angry constituents. But then you also see them like the bill passed on the floor last night at 3:30 in the morning. Like, what? On the one hand, I guess it's important work and you should be willing to stay until the job is done. On the other hand, I don't know that I trust our leaders, many of whom are way too old to be in their positions anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust these people making important national security decisions when most of us are asleep.
Yeah.
They've been up for 14 hours debating on the floor, and they're like voting it. Yeah, whatever. Yay, just get it over with. I want to go home. I'm grumpy. I'm tired.
I don't know. To wrap it back to what we were talking about, I just have a hard time believing that these people are going to ever pass anything that's going to, I know the NCAA and the powers that be really want Congress to step in and fix this for them, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because I've yet to, in my layman, just being some schmuck.
Idiot.
Yeah, idiot.
Moron. Just dumbest idiot to ever watch.
Just average American. Yeah. just reading, just a cursory reading of it. It's like, I don't see how that gets around. I mean, it's going to end up tied up back in federal court, man. Dr. Danny's right. There's only one way I see out of this whole mess anytime soon, but they won't do it.
Well,
they got to collectively bargain with the athletes.
We'll see what comes out of Washington early next week. 865-966-3435, your phone number as we open up to you this afternoon. It's an Open Lines Friday. It has been forever since we have done an entire show open line. You call in, let us know what's on your mind, what you're thinking about, what are your hopes, your dreams, your desires, as Buzz Peterson used to say. 865-966-3435. Quick time out. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Costa at Knoxville Smiles. In addition to routine dental cleanings, Knoxville Smiles also offers cosmetic dentistry services such as teeth whitening, Invisalign, dental implants, cosmetic veneers, and much more. Our state-of-the-art facility goes above and beyond when it comes to cleanliness to keep you and your family safe during your visit. Take a virtual tour of our state-of-the-art West Knoxville facility today at knoxvillesmiles.com or just call us at 865-539-1776.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
The true purpose of high school sports is not about playing time or winning trophies. It's not about getting college scholarships or going pro. If that's your focus, you're missing the point. High school sports are about teaching life lessons and helping students become better people. While winning is the goal, growing is the purpose of high school sports, and we believe that is worth protecting.
Let's join together to protect the purpose of high school sports. Visit protectthepurpose.com. This message presented by the NFHS.
He is in transit, making his way back to East Tennessee, and is excited to join us back here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios on Monday.
Heard from him as well. Made my day.
Baskerville is. Did you hear from him, Walker?
He didn't text me today.
Oh man, Walker's like, no.
He did talk about you in a good way. So, when I was talking with him,
he didn't have good things to say about you to me, Walker. Sorry. Dang it. 865-966-3435. Shout out to the boys on YouTube. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, and subscribe as we get that algorithm boosted. Michael Moats on the YouTube chat says, the least I would do with the NCAA is saying he will sit for the Furman and Kennesaw State games.
Like we get to pick which games.
Moats wants to give him the Urban Meyer treatment.
Who did that?
It was Urban Meyer.
No, someone did it more recently, I feel like.
Urban was the first one I remember doing it at Florida when
he had Moore do it.
He had a bunch of guys get in trouble and off the field, and he's like, "We won't tolerate this. We're coming down hard on these 4-game suspension," and then it was like for all the easiest games on their schedule.
Yeah, and don't you remember? It was very spread out. Like there were certain guys one weekend. Like it was very calculated which guys were missing which games. It was coordinated very closely with their injuries status of the guys that it was about as crazy as Urban got.
Didn't Michigan just do this when Biff Poggi took over for a couple of games because they suspended Sherrone Moore?
Was it Sherrone or Harbaugh? No, that was like he was suspended for the first game, but then he came back.
I think it was Harbaugh.
It might have been It was one of the two where they had someone come in and take over, and they selected it.
Yeah, he wasn't suspended for any Big Ten games.
GBO Kyle Beach 865 says, this is regarding Cignetti, you can only talk like that when you back it up, which he is doing right now, but the minute he's not backing it up, they will come after him.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
That is how it works, but I mean...
Spurrier didn't care?
Spurrier didn't... Cignetti's
is Spurrier the best comparison for Cignetti so far?
Probably, and you could say Spurrier didn't care, but the minute it became apparent to him that he couldn't win,
he bounced.
The way he liked to win, he's out the door middle of the season. See you wouldn't want to be
at South Carolina.
Yeah.
I was talking about at Florida, like when we stole his crown in 2001, he left.
Well, that I think that was more Remember that was the whole deal around. They had that. Was it? I can't remember which AD they had down there, and something about a resume. And he said, "My resume's sitting there, right there in the trophy case."
That was awesome.
There was a lot more than us just going in there and beating him.
Phil says Bear doesn't like any coach who's better than ours.
It's a fair point.
Is that an accurate description of your position?
Drink another beer, Phil.
Oh, wow.
We drank beer.
It's a Friday. Let the man live.
Still like beer.
Who's a coach that's better than Heupel that you like?
I don't know if I think we just need to adjust. I don't just.
Hold on, no. Name me a coach that's better than Josh Heupel that you like.
That I like.
I don't think he likes any other coaches. That's the thing. Whether he's better or not.
That might be true too.
That's what I think. Is he just
name another coach that you like?
I like the guy at Notre Dame.
Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, Marcus Freeman.
Why do you like him?
He just for some reason he's never made. We haven't played him yet.
Oh, okay.
He's never pissed me off.
We haven't played Indiana.
There's a difference. That guy runs his yap all the time.
All right, Marcus Freeman. Any other coaches that you like?
I mean, call me crazy, but Crazy Land Danning out at Oregon, I find him entertaining.
Kind of like him, yeah.
I mean,
Whittingham. It's hard to. He's just. I used to root for Utah anytime.
Okay, are there any coaches that have beaten Tennessee that you like?
Probably not. There's some that I respect.
I like Bielema.
I like
even though he beat us. I just he's fun. He's with his shirt off. He looks like a Bill Hogg. Like he's funny. I like him.
He's good.
I mean, I respect Kirby. I hate his guts, but I respect him.
I'll say, okay, parse the words. Listen carefully. I find Shane Beamer entertaining. I'm glad he's not coaching my team. I would never want him to go.
Right.
Like he's a loser, but he's amusing. He amuses me. He's kind of a clown.
What I don't feel like we've ever really gotten to the bottom of what Bobo's. I don't think he's completely. There's something about he hates Beamer.
Probably the same way you hate Curt Cignetti.
It's with that level of passion. He's just not as.
Is Cignetti? Do you hate him more than Kirby?
No. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You hate Kirby?
Yeah.
What?
Going back to his playing.
That's what. So this is a level of hatred for Cignetti that is high, even by your standards.
It's up there with Saban.
Why? He hasn't done anything wrong.
To me, he's like he's a Saban clone.
I detest Kirby so much more than Cignetti.
Yeah. What about Dabo? Dabo or Curt Cignetti?
Dabo, Dabo it's different because he's just so cringy, and he does the mush mouth Jesus stuff that I kind of find to be disingenuous at times, and he's a gump.
Who do you hate more?
Let me ask you this. If Josh Heupel said, you know what, I'm taking a vow of silence, I'm going to become a monk, and we have to hire a new football coach, and we can hire anybody we want. We have carte blanche. Everybody will accept the job. Who are you hiring?
I know mine immediately.
Immediately, right? It has to be Cignetti.
Yeah. In terms of best coaches available,
it has to be Curt Cignetti's the best coach in college football right now.
Yes, he is.
No?
I'd take Kirby, man.
Oh.
We don't need guys going 100 miles an hour down I-40 over here.
So you think Kirby is a better coach, you just dislike Cignetti more? Or do you dislike Cignetti so much that you wouldn't take him over Kirby, even though you know he's a better coach than Kirby?
Yeah, basically, because Kirby will have you in the semifinal. He's a semifinals finals kind of guy, year in and year out. That's how bad I dislike Cignetti. He has eclipsed my previous number one.
I mean,
because you know how much I hate
just
Georgia.
for bumping his gums this week.
You just don't like him. You just don't like the way that he's confident.
Been building.
Was it the Google me thing? Did you not like the Google me thing?
And this goes up. Remember, I was the first person that said that Cignetti guy's a winner. I called. Remember, you used to give me a hard time about it.
Then what flipped?
Yeah, well, I mean,
what changed? Did
he started
was
doing,
winning?
He
was
started talking to the press.
Here's what's happened. I just figured it out. It's Bear. He's a hipster. He likes Cignetti's early stuff.
When
nobody else knew who he was. Bear liked saying all that. And now that he's the flavor of the month and everybody's bowing down before him, it's not cool to like him anymore. So it's just a cool thing.
No, it's really
he likes
not.
Aerosmith's older stuff. He's pretending not to like Metallica's The Black Album. They don't rock as hard as they did on Injustice for All.
Like, cut their hair. Justice
See,
is a terrible sounding record.
it's, I'm telling you, he likes Signetti's early stuff.
I don't think it's as good as Kill 'Em All or Ride the Lightning. There's no whiplash on the Black Album last time I checked.
Okay. You don't have to dig too deep to figure him out. It's always
that's not
right
really
under the
what
surface.
it is because the guy started once he took off, he started being on TV. And the more I saw of him, the less I liked it.
Exactly.
That's what I just said.
No, it's
once
not
he
because
went
everybody
mainstream,
else like him. No, it's because of how he acts. Like this week,
he was acting like that when you liked him.
You act like that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's talk to some random guy this afternoon. Our first caller, Rando. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Gentlemen, happy unofficial end of summer day. So I've always considered the last day of July.
Yeah.
Hey, we put the calendar and it's football month.
August is still hot. That's how I see it.
Took the he will still be there. Took the day off, went to the movies, grabbed a late lunch. I'll tell you what, that if you guys have not tried it yet, was it the spicy honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A?
Oh yeah,
I've seen it. Haven't had it.
Sounds tasty.
Pretty good.
What movie did you see?
Pretty good. I saw Spider-Man.
How is it? I'm seeing it later today.
It's good. It's good. It's not the best, but it's very solid.
I'll take that.
I kind of like Matt Campbell.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, I couldn't get down with that.
We'll see what he does now that he's got a big boy job. But I like what he did when he was in Iowa. And so what do we know? I've been trying to piece together the information. What specifically do we know about the injury status of Tyler Lundblade?
Not much, just that it's a back injury, which is kind of vague.
They said back injury, and everything Barnes has said is that they're not too worried about it. At least that's what he told the media, and that they were just being very cautious and precautionary because it's so early, and they just didn't want to risk any possible injury to him.
Gotcha. Do we think that impacts his time building chemistry during the summer sessions? It pushes him further down the bench, possibly?
I don't think so. I mean, Tyler Lundblade's job is going to be to move around the perimeter and shoot threes. And I think he'll be able to practice that in the preseason in September and October as much as he could this last couple. And everything that we heard from summer practices is that Tyler Lundblade was very involved, even though he wasn't playing. Like, he was on the sideline for every drill. He was talking with them, coaching along, doing all that stuff.
Right on. Two things from the tweet machine. One, I saw there's smoke about us possibly flipping a defensive end commit, a 5-star plus from the Ohio State. Have you guys heard anything about that?
I mean, the kid's fully committed to Ohio State. The deal is his dad played for Rodney Garner at Georgia. That's where the Tennessee's in is. He's recruited and coached by Coach Garner. So
I would love to eat their lunch twice this offseason. That would be great.
He would be a bigger get than Gabriel George.
I think so.
Yeah,
he's the number one player in America, man. He's a prototype.
The Rivals has him as number 3.
Okay,
and I think DGG is like 10 or 11. Those ratings are funny things. I mean, he's obviously a great player. I would argue that DGG being in your backyard is a little bit, and being a guy that would touch the football 25 times a game. Yeah, I don't know if he's, he would certainly garner more attention. And, but yeah, this would be a huge flip. DJ Jacobs, the guy you're talking about from, I believe, is it Cromwell, Georgia, something like that. Yeah, he would be an outstanding guy to flip. Going to take a big bag, I would imagine.
Ocean. Let's get one more.
There you go.
And last not least, on my way out, I saw a stat. I don't know if you guys doom scrolling today saw the same stat I did. You guys know what Tennessee's longest losing streak was in football? Number of consecutive games.
All time?
Oh, who
against
is
one opponent?
Is it Columbia?
Wait, hold on.
No. Like, we lost X number of games in a row.
Oh, in general.
We lost 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row.
We lost 6 in a row to open the 1988 season.
That was a brutal fall.
I was at most of those, yes.
We had a longer losing streak than that.
There is one longer losing streak than that. We lost 7 games in a row, one time in program history. Do you guys want to guess when that was?
Was it during the Butch years or one of those early years recently?
Close. 1892.
Oh, never know. Almost had it.
Feels like yesterday, doesn't it?
Of the program. Yeah, just like yesterday. So we lost 7 games in a row the 1892-93 season, and back then, and have never lost 7 in a row since. Tied for the longest losing streak in SEC history. Our friends, the Gumps in Tuscaloosa, lost 17 in a row back in the 50s. So we've got that on them too. But I thought that was an interesting stat that, we lost 7 in a row at the beginning of the program's infancy and have never had that happen again. So that was just kind of the interesting stat of today that I came across. Guys, good to be here. Good to talk to you guys. Enjoy the rest of the show, and we'll be talking again soon as we head towards training camp and getting back on the field. See you guys.
Thank you, Rando. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show. J.F. Frady in the YouTube chat says Cignetti is awesome. That's why Bear hates him.
No, I mean, I don't really he's not very likable.
Why does everyone else like him?
I don't know. Not everybody does.
McElwain loves Sharks says Russ is foolish if he genuinely believes Sig is a better coach than Kirby. That is absurd. I mean, I think right now he's a better coach. I think if you polled, forget fans, I think if you polled college football media types around the country, like who the best coach in college football is right now, right, this minute. Again, your coach leaves, you can hire any coach in college football. I think most people are going with Cignetti. Here's the thing.
What do you think the coaches would say?
I think they would say Cignetti as well. Because here's the thing. He's doing this at Indiana. He's 27-2 in 2 seasons at Indiana. Do you think that Kirby Smart would be as successful as he has been if he coached anywhere other than Georgia?
I don't think he's
absolutely
as successful
not.
as Sig at Indiana.
If Georgia hadn't hired him, South Carolina was about to hire him. Do you think Kirby would have been successful at South Carolina?
Not as successful as he has been.
No way. Kirby's strength of Kirby's a great coach, man. I'm not crapping on him. Obviously, he's
one of the best.
But I think his strength is knowing the lay of the land for that particular job, knowing who the money people are, getting them to rally and buy the players, get the right players in there. That's what is so remarkable about what Cignetti's done is he's done it at Indiana. And yeah, they've got money now, but they didn't when he first got there. And he went 11-2 his first season and went to the college football playoff after they were 4-8 the year before.
Yeah, not good.
He brought a pretty good core of what helped him launch more than anything is being able to bring all those guys
from James Madison.
Yeah, from James Madison.
Yeah, he recruited.
He recruited and developed.
Do you think if Georgia were like a 6-6 program and Kirby had brought a bunch of those James Madison guys down there in Georgia and played it, do you think he would have won the way Cignetti did?
This is the SEC, and if you go back and look at that first year Indiana schedule, it wasn't that great, and he can talk all he wants to. But that I mean, it's an 18-team league. I mean, you got Rutgers in there? Seriously?
It's the birthplace.
I mean, you want to have a fun exercise, we can go down the list of SEC schools from last year and tell me where they would have finished in the Big Ten. very few of them would have been outside of the top 5, even the bottom of bottom feeders in this conference.
Yeah.
It was one of the – how many games would Kentucky win in the Big Ten last year if you tailor-made them a schedule like some of those schools are able to do because there's so many teams in there?
Oh, I think they only win like one or two more games, maybe one.
do.
Not as about as well.
I think the very bottom of the Big Ten is worse than the very bottom of the SEC, but I think the middle is pretty similar, and I think the tip top they're better right now.
Yes,
I mean look at what happens when we play them on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, I mean, it's just remarkable what he's done. And I don't know, man. Maybe he falls on his face, but I'm not betting on it.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens this year because when it comes to the best coach in college football since Nick Saban retired, it's felt like the best coach in college football is just who won the national championship the year before.
Let me ask you this.
That's basically what you guys are doing with Kurt Cignetti right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not because he did this at James Madison. He did it at Elon. He did it at IUPU, whatever, wherever he was before. Like this is, again, look him up. This is what he does. He wins. Let me ask you this. As a Cignetti truther, what would he have to do for you to say, yeah, he's better than Kirby? He's the guy. He's the best coach in college football right now.
I mean, he's going to have to definitely – how many rings does Kirby have? 2 or is it 3?
2.
I mean, he's definitely going to have to win at least one more ring and maintain Indiana as an elite powerhouse for multiple, How long has Georgia been good under Kirby now? How many times? We beat him once, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was rebuilding 2016, and since then he's been dominant.
We had a really good team that year that fell off at the end. I mean, he's had about a 10-year run. He's going to, win another natty. I'm not saying the guy's a bad coach. I mean, Indiana, I acknowledge everything you're saying. I'm just saying when I watch the guy, every time I watch the guy talk, I like him less. I just find him to be annoying and just kind of a dork / crazy person.
I mean, he's definitely a crazy person. He's absolutely insane.
I mean, he makes Jim Harbaugh look cool.
No, come on.
No.
Yeah,
I get you don't like him, but I don't think
look cool.
I don't think you can call him a dork, man. I mean, like, who's a cool college football coach? What does that even mean?
That's good.
Is a cool coach like Mike Leach? Was he cool?
Mike Leach
cool
was
on the other side of the pillow. He was hilarious.
Okay, like
he was a show.
So
man.
one of one. Was Spurrier cool?
Yes, ice cold. It drove me nuts that he wasn't the coach here, bro.
But he was just as obnoxious as Cignetti. He was always dropping bombs.
Yeah, but he was funny. I don't find Cignetti. I don't think he's that funny.
I bought a bigger gun is pretty. I love that line. That's pretty awesome.
as the
Google me it's just a great line.
I love the complete lack of fear of comeuppance. I don't know if I love it. You just have to be impressed by it. Like our guy would never.
No, never.
And I don't know that I want him to, but it's just not in his DNA. You think Kalen DeBoer would ever give a quote like that?
Kiffin might. Kirby's not going to. He's too.
Is Kiffin cool?
No.
See, I think Kiffin is a dork.
I think
he's
find
super
Kiffin
cringe.
to be like borderline predatory.
Yes, thank you. There's like part of me is like, oh man, I don't know if this guy should be free to walk around.
You know who he reminds me of, and I've only seen clips of it on video clips. Kiffin reminds me of Christian Bale in American Psycho.
Jeez, that's quite the comparison.
And I've never seen. I've just
expect
seen
him to show you his new business card.
I think he just keeps axes in his
He
apartment.
was probably returning videotapes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just he gives a funny vibe. Kiffin's got the whole narcissistic thing going on. I mean, Lincoln Riley, I guess he's not too bad. It's just because those guys on the West Coast, we don't ever play him.
So many more people hate Lincoln Riley than hate Kurt Cignetti.
People in Oklahoma do. I like Brent Vegetables at Oklahoma there.
Why would anybody like him? I mean, you talk about dork of all dorks. Like he's King Dorko Malorco.
Yeah, I just don't find him threatening, though.
He beat us in our own house this past year. Went to the college football playoff. He's threatening enough. All right, stay with us. Trying to drill down on the psychology of Bears' intense hatred for Curt Cignetti. It's not. You have been. That has been the theme of the first 5 minutes of the show. Yes, it's hatred. I mean, that's a direct quote. We could go pull the audio.
Just when the guy starts talking, I don't care for him. You're the one who always makes these absolutes.
Don't put this back on me. You have said you hate Curt Cignetti at least 5 times in the last 45 minutes into a microphone. People are listening to this. You can't say I don't hate him after you said I hate his guts like 10 times. Stay with us. The Drive continues. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep.
It must be done. McElwain Love Sharks, you're having a rough day, buddy. You're having a rough day, pal.
What's going on?
First of all, the comment, the Cignetti Kirby thing first, but then during the break, he posts, Marcus Freeman took Notre Dame out of the mediocrity desert and turned them into a threat to win it every year.
The mediocrity desert. They made the 4-team college football playoff multiple times.
Here are Brian Kelly's records his last 3 years at Notre Dame. 10-3, 12-1, 4-team playoff appearance, and 11-2. Yeah, they were really on the struggle bus.
Yeah.
Until Marcus Freeman got there.
They just weren't able to compete with Alabama, which nobody was at that time.
Listen, you say what you want about Brian Kelly. Obviously, you don't talk about unlikable coaches. He's near the top of everyone's list. But let's not pretend like Marcus Freeman walked into a college football wasteland and rebuilt that program from the ground up and turned them into some sort of national power. Last time I looked, Brian Kelly's won more than Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, and also we can't forget Brian Kelly didn't get fired from Notre Dame. He left them for LSU. Like Notre Dame would have kept him probably a lot longer if he hadn't left for LSU.
People are pining for the list. You want a reading of the list? We'll see. If we get 10 more people demand that the list be read, perhaps we will read the list of awesome things Bear hates coming up in hour number 2.
Look forward to that.
Let's get a call from Bob. Good afternoon, Bob. You're on the drive.
Boys, what's going on?
Boy, you must really be bored. I mean, you've called me, you've called Bear, and now you called us on the show.
I still haven't been called. I didn't get a call before.
Walker's feeling left out.
Wow. You just stand by, Walk. Yeah, we're just making our way up the coast in the car. So yeah, we just got out of Buc-ee's, and it was actually a record time visit to Buc-ee's, so that was good. But I heard your conversation about Cignetti, and as much as it pains me, I'm going to side with Russ on this, because I used to hate Cignetti, and after what I saw yesterday, I kind of like him, honestly.
Well, why did you used to hate him?
Well, when he first came in, he said Purdue sucks, Michigan sucks, Ohio State sucks, and he hadn't won anything at that point. But gotta say, man, damned if he didn't back it all up. Even in the first year, he did, and then this past year. I'm of the mind he can say what he wants at this point. I mean, he won the Big Ten. He won the national title. He was undefeated. His path to the national title was pretty stout. He had the Heisman Trophy winner. To me, yesterday, when I was listening to him, he was as Saban as anybody since Saban, in my opinion.
He's got the similar mannerisms in the way he talks.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
I feel like he's much more inflammatory than Saban, though.
Well, I feel like we haven't seen him like go at the media yet, like a whole rat poison thing, like Saban would do every once in a while, and he would criticize the media and whatnot. We haven't seen that side of Sig yet.
Yeah, I think he's. I know, respectfully, Bear, I know you said you think he's kind of a dork. I actually think he's a pretty cool customer, man. I really do. And it took me a while to get to that point, but I believe it.
Yeah. Just don't. The more he talks, the less I like him. I'm the exact opposite of you, Bob.
Well,
you've been glazing him for a while. Don't act like you haven't, Bobby.
Yeah. Well, no, I've always said he's a good coach. I didn't like him. But again, I just don't know how you can argue with what he's done. And I agree with what Russell said. If Kirby took that IU job, I don't think you see him go 27-2 in their first 2 seasons with a national title. I just don't buy it. That doesn't mean Kirby's a great coach, but there's no way that happens. What we saw this past season, that's for me maybe one of the top 3 or 4 things that's happened in sports. Period. Just a turnaround. I mean, in terms of that.
They were the losingest program in college football when he got there.
Kirby, to me, is the ultimate example of fit being important. Sometimes it's not important. I think Cignetti win anywhere. The only two places Kirby is going to win at a national championship level is where he's at now, or if he had taken over for Saban at Alabama, he might have been able to keep that rolling.
You don't think you could do that here?
No, I don't think so. I think he would be a slightly more disciplined and organized version of Jeremy Pruitt.
Only slightly more?
Slightly.
Wow.
I think he was able to take a lot of guys from Alabama with him and have a good staff and inculcate that culture in Athens. And I don't think he would have been able to do that. I don't think as many guys would have followed him here. Bob, safe travels, my friend.
Yep. Thanks, boys. Have a good weekend.
See you next week. Yep. Bob Baskerville checking in from the road. I just picture him like Andy Dufresne driving in the convertible, top down, hair blowing in the wind. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up. Stay with us.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
It's a huge weekend at Covenant Health Park with your Knoxville Smokies. They're kicking off the weekend and helping the fight against breast cancer. Join us Friday and help us paint the park pink. Saturday, your Smokies pay tribute to one of the founding members of the Negro Southern League, the Knoxville Giants. And Sunday, we end the week with our day game of the week. First pitch is at 2, and after the game, your kiddos can run the bases. Weekend plans, check. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
I'm the thread that's already inside the house. In the closet, under the bed, in the car. But I don't want your money or your TV. I can't be scared away or negotiated with. I'm patient and quiet. I don't sleep. You can't call the cops on me. You can't even see me. I'm the threat of family fire. And as long as your guns aren't stored securely, I'll be there. Protect your family. secure all your guns. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway. The Top 4 at 4 is brought to you today by Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith has a quick look at the sports headlines du jour on what's been a pretty exciting day with a lot of things going on, especially in the world of baseball. Maybe we'll get to some of that a little later on.
We will. At number 1, Steve Wilfong said today that Tennessee looks like the biggest threat to flip 5-star edge rusher David DJ Jacobs away from Ohio State. Quote, I certainly don't think those rumors are coming out of thin air, Wilfong said. I think that Tennessee is a program that has entered the mix for DJ Jacobs going into his senior year and look like the biggest threat to Ohio State. The family is saying most of the right things about the Buckeyes. The one thing they're not saying is that this recruitment is shut down.
Well, we're going to have to invest some money in the edge rusher position. Yeah, we got kind of spoiled. One of the things you have to give Tim Banks, right, is that we were very, very deep, not just good, but deep at that edge rusher position for the past couple of years. Obviously, you had Pierce and Josh Josephs, who are in the NFL now. You had, the depth last year of Caleb Herring, who was a 4-star guy. He's at South Carolina now, by the way. And Jordan Ross, who was a 5-star guy, who we obviously miss this season. Like, we had it rolling there, and all those guys left, and the Chaz Coleman thing didn't work out. And now we've got the Norman kid from Tulane and a bunch of freshmen, really, a bunch of unproven young guys behind him. So hopefully we can manufacture some pressure this season, but after this season, we're going to have to go out there and really invest, I think, both in the portal and, like, ideally, you flip this guy, Jacobs, and you have him and he can come and play a little bit. He is highly touted as he is. I would not expect him to be dominant year one. He's going to need some time to develop, but you buy a guy in the portal this offseason who's a proven, production over potential type guy who's going to come in.
That's not homesick.
Yes, who's not knows how to wear pants.
Yeah, we like those guys.
And will no burgeoning rap career.
We don't want those either.
No potentially devastating case of CTE, whatever's going on. I don't know. Like a guy who can come in and be productive for a year, show Jacobs the rope, and then we get this thing back on tracks at the edge rusher position.
Yep. At number 2, the U.S. Senate adjourned for the week without scheduling a vote for a wide sweeping college sports bill, making it increasingly unlikely that the legislative effort will move forward this summer, despite a flurry of negotiations in the past week to try and revive it. Administrators from the Big Ten and SEC held separate meetings yesterday to decide if they wanted to support the latest version of the expansive Protect College Sports Act.
Well, we'll see. One of the holdups, and I guess they're talking about raising the revenue share from
20 to 40. Is that right?
Like, I thought it was like 50.
More than double at least.
Doubling the amount of revenue share in it. But I think one of the holdups is the SEC and Big Ten are like, I don't know if we really want to cap ourselves there. We want to be able to pay more.
Yeah. I think they want it to be disproportionate, not a hard cap for all teams across all leagues.
They just want to be able to make their own rules. They don't want to be beholden to anybody, laws, courts, anything like that.
Well, the SEC and the Big Ten, in a lot of ways, at this point, they don't want to relinquish the competitive advantage they have against everyone else, which is what this stuff would start to go towards, because they had a monopoly on it under the table for a long time, and then they've had it, and then they've seen that monopoly start to go away slowly as all the paying has gone above the table, and they just don't want to lose even more of that. At number 3, legal challenges mounted today for Kalshi when New York sued it for allegedly running an illegal gambling operation in the state and sought severe financial penalties against the prediction market company. The New York Attorney General alleged that Kalshi's offerings were quintessentially gambling, and that the prediction market exposed New Yorkers, including those under 21, to gambling addiction without adequate safeguards.
I don't know enough about this subject. Are these
kind of
prediction markets essentially gambling, but
yes,
in addition to sports, you can bet on like who's going to be the president, whether or not a company. You can basically bet on anything. You can set up your own market to.
Yeah, it's a different kind of betting where sports gambling and like DraftKings, FanDuel, a casino, they set the lines themselves and have you bet on them. Places like Kalshi and Polymarket, the lines in the market are dictated more by the people and what they vote for and what they're betting on, to where it moves a lot more compared to Vegas lines when they have ultimate control over where they want that line to be.
But you can,
and it's also legal for like 18 and up, basically.
Yeah, and you can bet on like
anything.
Who's going to win a war?
Yep.
That might be going on. If there's like, are they going to find this Guthrie woman's mom? Who's like
entertainment stuff,
crazy
real
stuff.
world stuff. Yeah.
Weather and
yeah, you can. I'm sure there's markets for that because
it's just all kinds of stuff, wasn't it? Isn't this what the guy was doing? The speechwriter or the teleprompter dude that got fired?
Yeah,
and he did get fired.
Yes, he
saw
did.
That a couple days
that's
ago.
it. I guess you open yourself up to all sorts of insider trading.
Yes,
like potential crime. Like, why would you be on there gambling on the weather against like trained meteorologists?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like turning sports gambling into more of a stock market kind of vibe, where it's set by different things other than Las Vegas lines or sportsbook lines. It's been interesting that it's now finally facing those types of litigations for illegal gambling.
Yeah.
See how that goes. And at number 4, CBS Sports has placed NFL analyst Tony Romo on leave following his arrest last week on suspicion of driving under the influence. Romo receives 3 citations from the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office following the traffic stop after he was seen passing cars in a Gore area, which separates interstate traffic from the cars entering an on-ramp. Former Houston Texans pass rusher J.J. Watt will step on in as CBS's lead analyst to work with Jim Nantz and Tracy Wolfson.
You don't think he gets fired over this, do you?
No, I just think they're going to wait for all the facts to come out with it. And also, I think CBS might be using it as an opportunity.
Try out JJ.
Oh, I think it's kind of clear that JJ Watt's better than Romo, that he has been the past couple of years.
It's clear. A bold take, my friend.
I think he is. I think there's been.
I'm a Romo dead ender. I love Tony Romo.
I know you, but there has been a lot of people in the majority that have kind of grown off of
fashionable
Romo.
To bash on Tony Romo.
Well, I just think people have gotten a little more tired of his shtick in a way, and to me, I'd like when I watch it too. I like listening to JJ Watt a little more than Jim Nantz.
I'll be honest, I can't remember JJ Watt being on these things yet, but was he on CBS?
Yeah, he's the number 2 guy.
Okay. I'll give him a try, but hope Romo pulls it together so he doesn't lose his job.
I hope
Let
so.
this be a lesson, Tommy. Does he leave? Does he lose any credibility? You guys saw the thing about his grandparents, right?
All right, that was a misunderstanding.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Like he was.
The story I heard, you tell me if this is wrong, is that, and I watched the video, he said he's on his way to his grandparents' house.
Yes.
And the reporting I saw, and granted, I just saw the headline, did not click on the article to read it, but the reporting I saw was that they had looked in, all 4 of his grandparents are long since dead.
Yes. What I believe he was referring to his own parents who were watching his children and referred to them as grandparents, which I'm not a parent, so I don't know if that's a thing that happens. But apparently, like once you become a parent, you refer to your parents as the grandparents.
I'll say that is true. Well, it's okay. So this is a weird thing that you learn when you become a parent is it was always mom and dad.
Yep.
For me. And it stayed that way when we first had the kid, but eventually they just become grandma and grandpa.
Exactly.
When you're talking to the kids. So, hey, we're going over to grandma's house tonight. Like, that's what I'll say to my kids. Hey, you go check on grandpa. Like that kind of thing.
Yep.
But if I'm over at my parents' house and it's just them, I'll say, hey, mom, where's dad? Like, I'll still call them mom or dad. So it's kind of both. Now, if I'm getting pulled over, no. If I get pulled over for whatever and they ask me where I'm going and I'm going over there, I'm saying I'm going to my mom and dad's.
Yeah, but he's drunk. You have to remember. He's drunk. And he knows where his mind is at that point. Like, I feel like it got a little too much heat when I'm pretty sure the story
So he really was going to his parents' house?
Yes.
Where his kids were?
Yes. And just referred to them as grandparents because they were watching his kids.
You don't think he's doing the I can't do my homework, my grandmother died excuse?
I don't think so.
Which, by the way, I never did that. I feel like that would have been extremely disrespectful to my grandparents.
No, there are a lot.
I just feel like when he got the video I've seen of the guy when they took a look at him that night, it was obvious that he was altered. I guess is the nicest way of putting it.
Yeah, and they found there were open containers in his car anyway, so they knew. And then he says that like if he mistakenly calls his parents his grandparents, like the guy was hammered. Only a couple $100 fine though in Wisconsin.
Get it together, Tony. Do what you got to do, man.
Yep. I don't want to miss
Jimbo Nance needs you in that booth. America needs you.
I don't not like Tony Romo. Like when he's on doing the main broadcast, like he is entertaining to listen to. He's I don't know, Jim.
You're just
this is gonna be a tough one,
Jim. You're just like Bear. You like his early stuff. No. He got popular. Now you don't like him anymore.
No, he's
Aerosmith, and he just put out Pump, and you're like, I don't like Janie's Got a Gun. I want to hear Sweet Emotion.
That tune. That's a great song.
No, I just think he went from being when he was originally the broadcaster, when he would do all the "this is about to happen" the prediction stuff. That stuff was awesome.
It's great.
It was awesome. But now it's become he's more known for the I don't know, Jim. This is going to be a tough one, Jim. That kind of stuff. Whereas there's less.
Did the guy improve a little? It's a pretty good impression, Walker. I'll give you that. I don't know, Jim.
I don't know, Jim.
Can't say that.
865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show this afternoon. The Top 4 Knoxville Smiles, online, knoxvillesmiles.com. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. So, pretty interesting conversation about college football coaches here in hour number one. We put the poll in the field at the top of the hour. Go vote at Russell _Smith on X. Who's the best coach in college football right now? And I went with three choices and then a fourth, the other /write-in category, which D.R. Vol is already making a mockery of by voting for Butch Jones.
Butch Jones.
Who voted for him?
D.R. Vol. No dullard.
Of course.
But I feel like the top three
team.
are, and it's pretty hard to, I mean, you could argue, but I feel like the top three have got to be Cignetti, Kirby, and Day right now, right? And you could make, I'll certainly listen to arguments for Marcus Freeman or Land Danning or, whoever else you want to put in there. But I feel like those are three guys with rings who are enjoying sustained success throughout multiple seasons. And I know it's still early for Cignetti, but I feel like those three are kind of a cut above. So we'll read some of the results here. I did find this article. This is from ESPN about a month ago or about 3 weeks ago, July 9th. And they polled their college football reporters, their panel.
Okay. What'd they have to say?
So I guess this would be 10 people that they polled. They've got Cignetti number one with 5 out of 10 first place votes. Kirby number 2 with 4 first place votes, so it's close. And then Day third with 1 first place vote, but seems like people think he's a little bit behind the other two.
Well, he does not have a vote. I know it's a little less than 1% of precincts, but he currently has 0 votes in your poll.
Well,
others got more votes.
Does anybody want to make the Ryan Day argument for him being better than being the best coach at college football?
No, because here's we did the opposite. Indiana. How many coaches? Name me coaches that could do what he's done with that, with the support and the recruiting base and all the talent that he has at Ohio State. I mean, most of his wide receivers are starting in the NFL in the past few years.
Third highest winning percentage in major college football history for coaches who have coached a minimum of 50 games.
Let me shout back when he gets to like 100, 150 in that range.
In 7 seasons, his teams have made the playoff 5 times, most of any program in that span. He wins a lot. But I kind of agree with you. This is even more so than Kirby, a guy being handed the keys to a Ferrari.
Yes.
Keeping it between the ditches.
Yeah.
I think it's very similar.
Marcus
super fertile.
Marcus Freeman came in 4th in this poll. Lanning came in 5th. Steve Sarkisian 6th, according to the ESPN College Football Illuminati.
He's done. He's done everything besides win. So, like, whatever, however you want to view that, yeah. I mean,
they got Kiffin 7th. Would Kiffin or Sark? Who are you taking?
Sark.
What?
Yes.
I'd probably take Kiffin.
I would definitely take Kiffin.
Oh.
Is it just personal?
You want to drive up to your house and see your girlfriend throwing all your stuff out the window?
The other guy's an alcoholic.
It's true.
I mean, not that there's
recovered.
You're never recovered. You're always in recovery.
He's in recovery.
He could fall off at any moment.
You know that Lane's going to drive off in the ditch or do something. He's going to leave.
I mean, aside from doing wacky stuff, he hasn't done anything catastrophic in
an alcoholic in recovery or malignant narcissist who sometimes appears to may have some sociopathic tendencies.
Listen, you got a big game against Alabama for a championship. You got a week to prepare and then go out there and win the game. Who do you want wearing your headset, Sark or Kiffin?
Probably Sark, because has Kiffin won one of those yet?
What the hell has Sark won?
I mean, it's a toss-up. I'm just saying, between the two of them, I feel like Sark's a safer bet.
Here's
less chance
listen.
Sark's not going to have a bimbo explosion the way Kiffin's always.
A bimbo explosion?
Yeah.
Bimbo, like, do people still say bimbo? That is the first time I've heard bimbo. Not in relation to fireworks in at least 15 years.
I want to bring it back. It was a great word.
A bimbo?
Yeah. Some kind of tawdry sex scandal.
When was the last time Kiffin had one of those?
He crashed that white Lexus into the ditch over there outside of Roosters.
That's just rumor. I mean, there was never anything confirmed in news reports that.
Okay, quote unquote, allegedly. May or may not have wrecked and then left.
I feel like the Joey Freshwater thing was a bigger scandal than that.
I mean, he's done it everywhere he's been. He's had a scandal.
Are these really scandals? So your coach is a hound, shall we say?
Womanizer. Real Don Draper.
Does that really bother you?
Kiffin, it's going to end badly.
I mean, we've had multiple presidents from both sides of the aisle who've had women problems, and people still go to bat for them.
Okay, let me put it to you this way: with Lane Kiffin, Russ, if we're being honest, it's going to end badly whenever it ends.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bad breaker upper.
He is.
I would prefer with Sark. It may end badly. But it's not a guarantee. If you hire Lane Kiffin, it's going to end badly. Because that's all he's ever proven everywhere he's been.
Yeah, but I can fix her.
Who has a higher ceiling? Who can you reach the mountaintop with more likely? Sark or
I think it's a toss-up. I don't think you really know that because, I can't believe you're arguing this point. Because, you're –
I'm not saying I like it. I'm not arguing with any of his personal failings. We're talking about a football coach who can win.
But you've said over the years the next big game Lane Kiffin wins will be his first.
True. But this also gets into he's been at Ole Miss. And
he was also at Southern Cal in Tennessee in the Oakland Raiders. I really can't believe you're going to act like him and Cignetti. You know, I can't respect the argument about Cignetti doing this in Indiana. But, but you can't claim
neither of them
that
have been
Lane,
to the top of the mountain. So we're basing any argument on either side of this debate on potential. I think most people, and obviously the ESPN people feel differently because they've got Sark ahead. I feel like most people, to Walker's point, like Kiffin has a higher ceiling. Could it blow up and explode in a horrendous crash on the side of the road?
Probably.
Yes, probably. It probably will. That's certainly his track record.
But you're ready to buy the ticket and take the ride.
I'm just, if you're asking me whose ceiling is higher, who's more likely to win a championship, I think it's Lane.
I thought it was.
Don't you think Lane's offenses are more explosive, fun to watch than Sark's?
Probably, but there's something to be said for just the like emotional and mental stability of having a coach not like Kiffin.
Well, yeah, we're not hiring a coach here. Like if we're hiring a coach, I wouldn't want to hire either of them. Quite frankly.
Really wouldn't either. But
I don't think Sark's ceiling is that high. I think he's a guy who has a great job right now. And a great time to have that job because they've got so much money and he can go out there and assemble a roster. I just have no confidence that he's going to. If you put Kiffin in that situation with that roster, I feel like he'd be on. The only thing that could stop him would be himself.
And it probably would but he's had several jobs like that. He had the Tennessee job when it was still a good job. He had the USC job when they were still coming out, you know.
Well, he was only here for a year. Yeah. And then he goes out to SC and it's probation and he was young, dumb, and stupid, and now he's just stupid.
Yeah, dumb and stupid.
Just quick little AI stat for you. Lane Kiffin in his Power 4 career, coached at Tennessee, USC, and Ole Miss so far. He has a 69.2 winning percentage. Steve Sarkisian at Washington, USC, and Texas, a 63.1 winning percentage. The records are Lane Kiffin is 90-40. Steve Sarkisian is 94-55.
It's not. We're not arguing about numbers. I mean,
I'm just making the point.
Kind of are. I mean, it's
making the point.
When it comes to Kiffin, it's what you also got to consider is this guy's got a proven track record of flaming out catastrophically at every big time job he's ever had.
I'm just talking about the on the field.
Well, what was a more catastrophic flame out? Leaving in the middle of the night here and leaving a riot behind.
Getting fired on the tarmac.
Getting tarmacked.
Fight in the locker room with Sun Bowl.
The guy that shows up
drunk
at a booster event, straight hammered, and gets on the microphone.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, Al Davis called a press conference to spend 30 minutes, you know, letting everybody know what a despicable human being you were.
All right, the last four guys on this list, because there was a tie at 10. Number 8, Mike Elko.
He's a good coach.
I'd probably take him over either one of the two we were just talking about.
Yeah, I probably would.
I'd probably take Kiffin. Number 9 is Kyle Whittingham.
I'd take him over all three of those.
Number 10, I'm surprised this guy's not higher.
Who?
It's a tie between Mario Cristobal of Miami.
Great coach.
Hasn't he done really well?
Great coach.
Yeah, he's had some meathead moments, though.
He had the Syracuse loss at the end of 2024, which was inexcusable.
Yeah. So, and he's tied. Wasn't Georgia Tech, weren't they running plays when they shouldn't have been and fumbled? Like they could have run the clock out, but he was like handing it off.
Yeah.
Fumbling a game away.
And you also remember the end. Remember the end of the Virginia Tech game this last year?
Oh, yeah. That was
that could have gone either way. And still, I probably think Virginia Tech won
that game. I think that guy's overrated to put him at 10 just because of – I mean, there's a reason he's called Meathead Mario.
Who's he tied with?
He's tied with DeBoer.
Okay. I mean, Kalen DeBoer went to –
he's just kind of milquetoast. He's a little bit more successful Josh Heupel. He doesn't say a whole lot. You're not going to get a whole lot.
He made the championship game with Washington. That's not nothing. It's more than our guys done.
That's why I said he's.
So your argument against Kiffin is that he's too much of a wild card. He's a loose cannon. But your argument is against DeBoer is that he's boring.
No, it's not an argument against him.
Yeah,
just a description of the guy. He's kind of like Josh Heupel.
All right, quick timeout. The Drive, you want to jump in? Our phone number this afternoon as we go open lines, 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on the show this afternoon, 966-3435. Couple open lines. We'll get your phone calls when we continue. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive. For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Join us for the third annual Fan Run Night at the Smokies, Thursday, August 13th at Covenant Health Park. Come hang out with the Fan Run crew and arrive early to pick up some swag as we watch the Smokies take on the Rocket City Trash Pandas on a thirsty Thursday, featuring half-price draft beers all night long. It's the third annual Fan Run Night with the Smokies, Thursday, August 13th. Listen to Fan Run Radio for details on how to score free tickets.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Hear that?
Blistering Friday afternoon here. It's not that bad.
It's pretty good weather out there.
Steamy
today.
out there, though. Out there for a minute. You get a little steamy on you. This portion of the show brought to you by our friends over at SM Athletics. Does your sports team have any uniform or equipment needs for the fall? Does your business have any screen print or embroidery needs? You want to get some T-shirts with your logo on it, polo shirts, something like that? Then give SM Athletics a call. They'll take great care of you. 865-966-3434. Online at smathletics.com. Of course, the baseball trade deadline coming up on Monday, and the games began this morning as I saw the Twins acquired my guy A.J. Minter from the Mets, and they are sending a couple of prospects to New York, including our boy Billy Batts.
Yes, Billy Amick. Moving teams. I saw he's doing pretty well in Double-A.
That might not be bad to get on a bad team. There's probably more room to move up.
I'm beginning to think Burke needs to.
Well, he's apparently on the trade block as well.
Well, I mean, him and Fish have torn it up all season for Blake has for the Shuckers, Biloxi.
I would not be surprised if one or both of them are at least offered in a trade for Screwball.
We're sticking with Screwball.
Yeah, why not? It's funny.
Amick is in his second full season. He's been in Double-A Wichita the entire year this year for the Twins, and he's slashing .217, not great, .338, and .482. So he's slugging a little over there. 23 home runs, 14 doubles, 72 RBIs in 86 games. But seemed like that. I mean, that was kind of the way he was here, right? Is a lot of big swings, and if you made contact, it was probably going to go a long way. But he also didn't make contact a lot.
Yep. Very much a boomer bust type of hitter, which are very fun. And there's a place in the game for those types of people. You just got to – the good has to outweigh the bad.
What's your prediction on Screwball? Where's he going to end up? Dodgers?
Yeah, all signs point Dodgers. That's just being a pessimist. If it's not the Dodgers, I really think it would probably be the Brewers because they have so much to give away. And they know that that the NL is there to be had outside of the Dodgers, it feels like. Other than that, the other team that could do it is the Tampa Bay Rays in the American League if they really, really want to put themselves over the edge.
Would you do it if you were them?
The Rays?
Yeah.
No, the Rays are – that's not how the Rays have operated. Because what are they going to do? Rent a guy for 1 year and then get rid of him?
Farm.
That's not what they do. That's not what the Rays
do.
I
was listening to 680 The Fan in Atlanta earlier today, and they were talking a lot about how that rarely works out for the team that gives away the farm for a rent-a-player.
Yeah.
And like from a Braves perspective, I don't want to do it.
The Marlins over the years have kind of done a rent-a-team win a championship a couple of times, hadn't they?
The Marlins? They did
Miami.
The once with Miguel Cabrera in his rookie year. I don't know how much they traded for that.
They did it back in the day, too, in the late 90s. Like, they were in the World Series, I want to say their second or third year in existence, and then fire-sailed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean.
Marlins wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want
one of the worst-run organizations in baseball right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a fan of a team like that.
No. The reason I say the Brewers, though, is because of the one time it did work. It was CC Sabathia with the Brewers. And when he got traded there and was just amazing for half a season when they had him. And then he left and signed for someone else. That's the upside you see when you have someone just become a world beater.
Dude, but it was him. Busted his belt throwing that pitch. About a man of girth.
Let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk this afternoon.
Ooh.
I wonder if this is what I was getting ready to ask you for. I'll tell you about.
Rivals High School Sports writes 2028 wide receiver prospect David Thomas is transferring from Stillwater, Oklahoma to Knoxville Catholic High School.
Oh, man.
Are you guys like asking to get put on probation over there?
Oh, man.
Well, they're not doing it. They're not fooling around with in-state kids or in-city kids anymore.
You got to lock down the borders first.
We're just going to do what the other private schools in that division, the football factory schools, you got to recruit nationwide. So that wasn't the breaking news I thought you were getting ready to bring to the table.
Thomas is rated as a four-star prospect.
Hey, I'm just happy that he did. You know, this guy loves the game so much that he's willing to go to a high school where he can't win a championship this next year.
Yeah, but he can the year after that. He can sign with a Power 4 school. When's the last time? What do y'all have? With Todd Kelly was your all's last one, right?
No, we had a guy go to Clemson this last year, Bear.
Who?
Shavar Young.
Who? Shavar Young?
Shavar Young. Yeah.
Shavar Young.
It's okay.
We'll see.
Wow.
You got anybody in the pros?
Did not go the way you thought it was going to go.
How many
huh?
you got in the pros? You got Pennington and Smith. They offset each other. Oh, Smith's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know that Chad will make it.
No, Chad Pennington probably not going to make the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We do it the right way.
You take me back to the breaking news desk, Russell. This is actually some pertinent.
He said they do it the right way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they do. This is from Pete Nakos. Vanderbilt center Jalen Washington has been granted an injunction against the NCAA to play the 26-27 college basketball season. Remains available in the transfer portal. Will be his 5th year of eligibility. Now, the reason I think this is breaking news, do we or do we not still have a scholarship available, Russ?
I mean, we do. What? Who's this kid again? What's his name?
It's Vanderbilt center Jalen Washington. I don't know that much about him.
And why do you want him?
I don't know. We need another center. We need a rim protector. Looking to make us better. We've got a slot, and we don't have a true rim protector right
6'10",
now.
235. I mean, that's great size. What do you want? A 7-footer?
Yes. I thought he was going to be like a 7. We need a 7-footer. We've got about like 2 or 3 guys that are.
This guy, 5.5 points, 3.7 rebounds per game.
No, we've got 3 guys that are 6. They're all about that size, 6'10".
This might be the worst breaking news desk trip of all time.
I'm trying
what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out what this like.
You're
why
excited
did he get
about it? Now you're like, I'm trying to convince you. This was your piece of breaking news.
Well, it's just this is the first one too that's gotten an injunction for his 5th year.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, is this directly challenging the new 5th year thing they're starting this next year, or is there another reason they went for this injunction?
I don't know.
Because if it is like just straight up they sued to fight against the new 5th year injunction, then that does open a whole new can of worms for a lot of these guys.
Well, I mean, would Felix Blackpara be able to come back, Russ?
No, he signed. I believe he signed a.
So I think those were his career stats. This year, according to ESPN.com, he played 20.6 minutes a game, averaged right at 9 points a game, 5.6 rebounds. Those are good numbers. No? Okay. Back to your new wide receiver edition over at Catholic. Who's going to be getting him the ball this year, Bear? Oh, you have a coach's son. Is Heupel's kid playing there?
I don't know.
Let me find out.
You don't know who your quarterback is?
No, because I'm not as obsessed with it as you guys think I am. You do the Butch Bowl thing, and I mean, other than, me and Chumley over here busting balls because we're the 2 private schools on the show. No.
I mean,
you got a 4-star receiver on campus now, buddy. You got to have somebody who can get him the ball.
We can't go to the playoffs. I can't remember who the quarterback is. I assume it'll be somebody pretty good. We've got Logan's guy who was in charge of talent acquisition that got us in trouble.
Does a guy named Mac Bartholomew ring a bell?
Yeah, he's Will Bartholomew's kid. Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's a class of 2027 guy.
That's your quarterback, Bartholomew's kid?
I don't know, because I know that at one point last year I thought that he had lost the starting job. But excuse me, I don't follow it closely enough to know if the kid that replaced him is still there or if he graduated.
It's funny how you don't follow it close the years you guys are on probation. But if there's a couple of Mays boys on the team and you guys are compete for a championship,
it's funny how that works. Kind of like we haven't heard the chop in what, Walker? Like a month and a half now?
It's been a while since we've heard the chop.
What?
The chop. You know what the hell I'm talking about.
This song?
I don't know. Can you hear anything?
You turn him up. I can't.
He's kind of muffled.
I can't hear
what?
Bear.
What?
Can you turn Bear's?
What? I don't. What are you saying?
There's something going on over there. I can't hear anybody. The chop's playing, but my Braves are 6, 7, 8 games, whatever now, in first place. Just won yesterday. Won a big game last night against the Washington Nationals.
I mean, if you all
Chris
stretch
Sale,
this out,
maybe the best pitch. You're going to have to turn his mic up, Walker.
What?
I cannot hear him.
What? I don't know what's going on.
7-game lead in the National League East. Chris Sale having a Cy Young type year right now. Raisel Iglesias, maybe the best closer in the game. Acuna going yard for the first time since coming back from the injured list last night.
The only people that like this bit are Phil and his drunken buffoon buddies, Braves fans all.
Why are you making fun of
What's that?
You heard me.
Sorry.
It's Russ, the mayor Sono, and his
just not working.
Drunken buffoon
have to take
buds.
a quick time out. Stay with us. The Drive, Fan Run Radio, 865-966-3435. We'll see if we can work out our technical difficulties. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Costa with Knoxville Smiles. Are you hiding your smile, missing teeth, uncomfortable dentures, or afraid of long, painful implant procedures? Welcome to the future of dentistry right here in East Tennessee. Introducing the Knoxville Smiles Robotic Implant Center. We are the #1 robotic dental office in the area, offering minimally invasive, advanced robotic-guided implant dentistry. Using our Yomi robot system and 3D facial scanning technology, we can map your mouth with pinpoint accuracy, far beyond what human hands can do alone. What does this mean to you? Unmatched precision, faster healing times, and reduced discomfort. Don't wait to get your confident smile back. Here at Knoxville Smiles, we make restoring your smile easy. Call us today at 865-539-1776 or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com and make your appointment today. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy.
College football right now, almost 100 votes cast at Russell _Smith on X. Right now, Kurt Cignetti leading the way, garnering 56% of the vote. 39% say it's Kirby. I mean, this is wild. Almost 100 votes cast, not a single vote for Ryan Day. I thought like at least there'd be some Ohio State fan who would vote for him or something.
I think the fact that he went 3 or 4 years without beating Michigan kind of holds him down for that. Like, do you remember how much heat he was under?
Yeah.
Even when he won a national championship, that
Yep.
he just couldn't beat Michigan. Like, I feel like that's just, it holds a weight over him that
we're primarily a Tennessee show, and I mean, let's be honest, we kind of got beef with them right now, and don't really like them a whole lot down here.
No, we're taking their players apparently.
5% of the audience choosing the other/write-in category. D.R. Vol says Butch Jones, Arkansas State head coach and owner of Catholic Field, neither of which are playoff eligible.
Butch Jones, he doesn't own the field. He paid for the scoreboard.
Nick says, right in, I stand with @Bear. I hate all of those three too much to vote for any of them. It's very petty, I think.
I can admire it.
Elijah says, it's Cignetti right now. If you could win at Indiana, you're the best coach in my books, and I understand why he rubs Bear the wrong way, but he backs up what he preaches. So Cignetti garnering the most of the vote so far. Quick note from Titans camp. Excuse me.
Bless you.
You all right over there?
Down the wrong pipe. Mitchell Trubisky not practicing because of tightness, whatever that means. So behind Cam Ward, Will Levis getting a lot of reps, and Hendon Hooker as well. Remember, Hendo Senko signed with the Titans.
That's right.
This offseason. Jim Wyatt, who's the Titans in-house beat reporter, says he charted Levis at 9 of 16 yesterday at camp with an interception. And he said Hooker went 5 of 6 on the day, with the only incompletion being a drop.
Ooh, it's a pretty good day of practice. Depending on how
Could
much.
you imagine how fired up? I mean,
I don't even care if he plays or if he's good. Like, it would be a fun day if the Titans cut Will Levis just to keep Hendon Hooker.
Oh, yeah.
That would hit me in the feel goods so much.
I've seen that guy be deadly accurate. He can make. I've seen him make every throw on the field of play against some of the best competition in college football when he played in college.
Surely somebody would trade the Titans like a 6th round draft pick for Will Levis. Somebody's quarterback is going to get hurt here in camp.
I mean,
they're going to need an emergency backup.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'd be a fine practice squad quarterback. I mean, he can give you a pretty decent.
Levis or Hooker?
Levis. That's why Pavia was doomed with Baltimore. They couldn't keep him on the practice squad because, I mean, who's he going to, a lot of times those are the quarterbacks that during the week are going to play the role of who they're facing. And, last time I checked, nobody's playing anybody with a 5'6" quarterback in the NFL anymore.
Jeff said, is Bear ready to bend the knee to young Marcus Young for his Will Levis take?
No.
What was the Will Levis take?
It wasn't. Will you? Because you had the same take I did.
I don't remember what it was. He just said Levis. He was just anti-Levis from.
Yeah, and he wouldn't give him. And we were like, we drafted him. We got to give him a chance.
We gave him a chance. He was pretty good his first start. He threw 4 touchdowns. I was there against the Falcons. Thought he was the prince who was promised for a minute. Mayo boy. But he just couldn't stay healthy and couldn't hold on to the football.
Marcus just went.
Other than that, he was really good.
Marcus went postal about it.
He was very hateful. He was very
basically.
So you're not ready to answer Jeff's question. You're not ready to bend the knee.
That's not going to happen. It was a horrible take then. It's a horrible take now. It has nothing to do with whether or not Will Levis failed.
I mean, he's kind of.
We weren't arguing. We knew. We thought that was how it was going to go, but we weren't going to actively root against the Titans like he was. I mean, we're full Bear. Come on, man.
Oh, you said it.
He's completely irrational about it.
865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the drive. Coming up, we get to our all-Vol offensive line.
This has been the toughest one so far.
This is going to be a hard one. So this is your all-Vol offensive line consisting of Tennessee offensive linemen that you've watched play, be it on TV or in person, in your fandom years.
Yes.
We're going 5, right?
Yeah. And I'm taking 2 tackles, 2 guards, and a center.
I think that's what I did too as well.
I got a little more flexible with mine, but I'm dealing with
I might take 2 left tackles and move one of them to the right.
And I do propose that because there's going to be some guys that probably should be picked that aren't going to get picked.
Oh, we'll go through it.
We need to make
cover
sure
all of it.
Everybody's names get mentioned.
And there are a couple of guys that played before any of us watched that would definitely be on this list, and we'll go through the history of it. For those of you who like that sort of thing, let's get a call from DR Vol. Good afternoon, DR. You're on the drive, Fan Run Radio.
I love this sort of thing. I have said this for years. The show is always good, but when y'all hit your stride as the off-season talk, y'all do a great job of coming up with topics like this.
Well, thanks, man. It's
usually
fun.
My time to shine. Silly season.
Yeah, and no, it really is. I mean, because that's got to be difficult. I know how tired I am talking to customers after about 30 minutes of coming up stuff to talk about. Y'all do it 3 hours a day for 5 days a week.
Yeah, we find a way.
We find a way. And I'll say, like, not that anybody should feel sympathy for those of us who get to work in the playground of adult life, but like towards the end of the week, like this is our 14th hour of live radio. It'll be a 15-hour. Like I'm ready to go home. I'm ready for a cold porch beer and kick off full weekend activities for sure.
Hey, we hired another salesman, and I was talking to him about it. I was like, man, we got an expo in Middle Tennessee we do, and from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., you're just constantly talking to hundreds and hundreds of people. And this last show we did, I took some customers out after to eat, and he's like, man, I have never heard you this quiet. I said, dude, just talk amongst yourselves. I mean, it's not digging a ditch. I get it, but man, you know how it is. Talking just mentally draining.
Oh yeah.
Real
quick. Go ahead, DR. Sorry, we can get to it later.
No, I was going to say I was going to put a vote for Dontavius Blair for all-time fall.
Oh man.
See, that's the part I love. It is when people come up with the forgotten names that you haven't heard in a long, long time.
Who is that?
I'll never forget him. He's on my list of balls I don't like.
I remember he was a 4-star. Was he a JUCO kid or was an Auburn transfer or something like that? Or was he JUCO by way of Auburn?
I remember, and he was supposed to replace Tiny Richardson left tackle, and he just sucked.
He didn't bend. Was he one of those guys? He didn't bend well.
He didn't bend. That was the thing.
A bunch of those.
Russ, I did just start listening a few minutes ago, and as always, I'll go back to the podcast. But did you read off my vote for coach?
Yes, we talked about it in your little clip. I mean, Bear's already taken. He's taken a lot of slings and arrows today, but several Catholic-related ones.
Yeah. I guess that's what you got to do to defend your team that can't make the playoffs. But, guys, I'm enjoying the show.
Speaking of Catholic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is more to the story that Bear brought up earlier with Jalen Washington. So Joe Tipton, a few minutes after responding to Pete Nakos's original tweet about Jalen Washington getting an injunction, other players to receive an injunction in college basketball.
Uh-oh.
Chindle Weaver of Texas, Jason Edwards of Providence, A.J. Storr of Old Miss, Doug McDaniels of Memphis. There are more players, but of notable name, B.J. Edwards of SMU. Granted an injunction to play an extra year of college basketball.
He's not playing college basketball. From what I've heard, people that are close to him,
why not?
He's got the injunction. Make some money.
I mean, he very well might. I'll wait to hear from.
I feel like
the person I know, but he wasn't. Almost like Jamal, he was ready to move on to the next phase of his life.
I feel like he'd be a 7-figure player.
Could be.
With his experience. I mean, he was good last year, right? Starting point guard on an ACC team.
Until he, rolled his ankle completely up, and then
that's right. Yeah,
it killed their season.
Yeah, because they lost in that play-in game.
Yeah,
to Miami of Ohio, who we ended up playing.
That was a really nasty one. I don't know. I mean, I might be wrong. I was led to believe because I think he graduated. And I mean, some guys just don't.
Like he's not going to play. He's obviously not an NBA guy. Maybe he can make six figures overseas. But I would think if I'm hard up for a point guard right now, somewhere, really good mid-major program or a power forward, and I just need a point guard, I mean, he's at least going to be what, $500,000-$700,000 to play one more year of college basketball.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that I was led to believe that we had inquired about him coming back.
Tennessee had this year?
Oh, last year.
Oh, last year.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know if we're pretty guard heavy.
Yeah, we need a big
right now.
SMU, I don't know. Like his ties. That's the thing. I think if he did come back, from what I've been led to believe, he would play for SMU. He really liked playing it. He really liked SMU.
That Weaver kid, he's been playing since the Nixon administration.
He's been around for a long time.
That guy.
Playing longer than Chad Baker-Mazara.
And Jason Edwards, that's the dude who was at Vanderbilt, right?
Yes.
Interesting. Stay with us. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up on many of these Fan Run affiliates. Back with more after this.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
It's a huge weekend at Covenant Health Park with your Knoxville Smokies. They're kicking off the weekend and helping the fight against breast cancer. Join us Friday and help us paint the park pink. Saturday, your Smokies pay tribute to one of the founding members of the Negro Southern League, the Knoxville Giants. And Sunday, we end the week with our day game of the week. First pitch is at 2, and after the game, your kiddos can run the bases. Weekend plans, check. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Heads up, Tennessee. Distracted driving is a growing problem across the country and the volunteer state. I'm Julie Mix McPeak, Tennessee Commissioner of Commerce and Insurance and the State Fire Marshal. As a mom and Tennessean, I'm concerned about distracted driving. Distracted driving causes injuries, raises our insurance rates, and costs lives.
Distracted driving is anything that diverts a driver's attention away from the road. Drivers should always remember these tips before getting behind the wheel. Start sober. Never get behind the wheel of a vehicle while impaired. When you're driving, focus on the road, not your phone. No texting, no social media, just drive. Parents, be a good example to your children. Put your phone away. Obey speed limits and keep your eyes on the road.
When it comes to distracted driving, I'm asking you to put it in park, Tennessee.
To learn more information, visit tn.gov/commerce. Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance in cooperation with the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters and this station.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Friday. Congratulations, you have made it 5 o'clock. The weekend starts now, and we're kicking it off fan run style. It's The Drive. I'm Russell Smith. Baron Walker through the glass this afternoon with me in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. And we kick off our third and final hour with a quick look at today's sports news. Walker Smith, what you got?
Thank you, Russ. At number 1, Tennessee star running back Deshaun Bishop released a statement today regarding his teammate Arian Carter's suspension. To quote part of his statement, "As a teammate, friend, and brother in Christ, I want to express my support for Arian Carter in this challenging time," Bishop said. "While eligibility matters are handled through established processes, my focus today is simply on supporting a teammate who has worked tirelessly for this opportunity." Later in his statement, he says to please keep Arian and his family in your prayers as this matter is reviewed.
Yeah, the "as this matter is reviewed" phrase doing a lot of heavy lifting there on it. We'll see, maybe Tennessee is working something behind the scenes. I'm sure that the NCAA powers that be, they're preoccupied with what's going on in Washington this week, but they're also probably like, why are we taking hits on this with everything that's going on right now? What I would hope that's what
you just got an injunction for guys with no eligibility to get another year of eligibility. And you're upset because Arian Carter, got $427 that he paid back for an airfare. Everything was above board. It's an absolute outrage is what it is.
It's petty. That's what it feels like.
Travesty of justice.
I'll tell you one thing about Deshaun Bishop. He looks like he's ready to play. Looking forward to seeing how he does this year.
He's going to be an animal.
He's yoked,
he's going to
kids say.
Expecting good things. At number 2, multiple college basketball athletes have been granted temporary injunctions against the NCAA today in relation to the new 5-year eligibility rules. Notable names include Vanderbilt's Jalen Washington, Chendall Weaver of Texas, Jason Edwards of Providence, A.J. Storr of Ole Miss, Doug McDaniels of Memphis, and former Knox Catholic player B.J. Edwards, formerly at SMU, among others. All are eligible to enter the transfer portal.
Have you seen the breaking news about Vanderbilt's Jalen Washington, who was also on that list, who we discussed last hour?
Yes. What is there?
No, there's more. Have you seen the latest?
What's the latest?
According to On3's Joe Tipton, an SEC program has already emerged as the clear front runner for Jalen Washington's services.
Tweeted this 1 minute ago.
And that would be the University of Tennessee.
Really?
Yep.
Figured it'd be LSU.
Why?
I mean, big man.
Because he doesn't have any players.
Yeah, they definitely have a bigger need than us.
I do, real quick before we move on, I want to read this quote from the court order and what the final thing said, just because it's like the fact this is going on, it kind of is a big deal with the new eligibility rules. Although the value of missed NIL opportunities could potentially be quantified, the loss of opportunity to play NCAA D1 basketball for a 5th season results in a loss of opportunity and exposure for his personal brand, the court order stated. NCAA eligibility is necessarily limited in duration. The opportunity to compete as student athletes, develop athletically, and pursue compensation through NIL activities exists only during a finite period and cannot be recreated once the season has concluded.
I got to think, and again, this dude's like 6'10", 235. I mean, he's bigger than anybody we have. You know, Dwayne Brown is thick and sturdy like that, but he's 6'8".
Yeah.
Longer arm span, I understand, but this dude's legit 6'10". Spent his first 3 seasons at North Carolina before transferring to Vanderbilt last season. 9 points, 5.5 rebounds per game for the Commodores. So that might be your starting 5-man. I mean, we'll have to look into more of this, but he might move ahead of the kid from Chicago and
Ruben Miles.
Yeah, whoever else, Dwayne Brown. I mean,
this kid's good.
Yeah,
this is a significant development.
It's
All these
a lot
guys
of production.
all these guys getting injunctions, and who knows if Tennessee will move quickly on this, because they might wait and see if other guys are waiting to get injunctions that might get them.
If Joe Tipton is hearing this, that means
it's close.
He's heard from an agent or something.
Yeah, probably.
This is probably going down. So, name to know, Jalen Washington.
Significant.
Yes.
At number 3, Georgia Tech football has hired former NFL star receiver DeAndre Hopkins as an assistant wide receivers coach. The former Clemson wide receiver was recently in a coaching role with the Patriots this last training camp.
Yeah, he's an impressive dude. I can remember listening to him speak a lot.
Yeah.
Covering him with the Titans.
DeAndre?
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Be interesting to see if that because I mean he made enough money to go and do whatever he wants, and
played
being an assistant wide receivers coach, not the wide receivers coach, an assistant wide receivers coach at Georgia Tech.
Sounds like he just assistant wide receivers coach.
He loves ball and wants to be around it.
Sounds like this might be what he wants to do now, is go into coaching immediately after being a player. He was on the Ravens roster last year?
Yeah.
Like caught a touchdown in week 1, and now he's going straight to coaching. It's crazy. I mean, he had the mantle of having potentially the best hands in football for a little bit there.
Yeah, he was sick.
He was a great player. At number 4, let's look at the MLB series in the final weekend before the trade deadline. One game has already gone final as the Yankees beat the Cubs 2-1 earlier today. Later on, the White Sox take on the Rays in Tampa. The Braves and Nats face off in Atlanta. Tony V's Giants take on the Padres, and the red-hot Red Sox play Bob's Los Angeles Dodgers in the Mookie Betts Bowl in Los Angeles.
Who do you pull for in Sox versus Dodgers, Bear?
Probably the Dodgers.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
Can't peel.
But then again, you start to think about it. What comes to mind is Bob being all snarky.
Well, that's the only thing that gives you pause.
It's Bob Baskerville.
He's just so smug.
He's
long-time Dodgers fan of 7 years, Bob Baskerville.
He did that. I'll cut him some slack on that. The guy did live in California for a good chunk. He was out there when he was young. Probably when he became
You're buying
a fan.
that?
Yeah.
He was a big Dodgers fan out there?
Well, you calling Bob a liar?
I'm just saying, if you went over to his place with his neighbor Rick Barnes and asked to search the premises, you'd probably find a lot of California Angels gear in a box somewhere.
Whoa. That is uncalled for.
Just saying.
I will say,
saying.
Bear notably wears his Yankee stuff every day. I'll wear Reds gear every once in a while. You wear Brave stuff all the time. How often does Bob wear Dodgers stuff in the studio?
Happened.
I don't know if it's
the next time it happens will be the first.
It's true.
He's a
Something
fake
to watch
fan.
out for. Something to pay attention to. And at number 5, a TSA agent discovered a set of stolen Civil War era cannonballs in a passenger's suitcase during a routine security screening at an Alabama airport earlier this month. The relics were discovered at Gulf Shores International Airport on July 18th after the agent observed what appeared to be a large opaque item inside a suitcase during an X-ray screening. When he opened the luggage, he found 5 small cannonballs wrapped in paper towels and notified his supervisor. Cannonballs are still listed as artillery munitions and considered prohibited items on planes. Police eventually determined that the cannonballs were actually stolen from Fort Morgan based on paint markings applied to the artifacts by the staff and that they are dated to the American Civil War. The institution declined to press charges, and the artifacts were returned to the fort.
What would you do with a stolen cannonball?
Probably sell it, I would imagine, to a collector.
Maybe
Either that, or if you're just
piece.
a collector yourself.
A decorative piece, just like put it on a pedestal.
That would be pretty cool.
Put it on a shelf in your office. Hey, that's a World War II cannonball right there.
Yeah, but what if you really couldn't tell people that?
You can
Or
tell
a Civil War cannonball, not World War II.
Just people you trust, your best friends, your best closest.
That apparently
I
not
stole
all
that
of
from
them
this
are-
fort I used to work at.
It sounds like it. I mean, is this got some type of explosive feature?
Well, they're considered artillery munitions, as in they are ammunition for weapons.
What were cannonballs made of?
I don't know. Just large balls of metal.
No, they had
Some of them
gunpowder,
right?
Maybe some of them do. I know there's gunpowder in the cannons that shoots the cannonballs.
AI Overview says Civil War cannonballs were primarily made of cast iron, often filled with black gunpowder or smaller metal pieces.
So they would explode on impact.
Yeah, man.
Had fuses, I thought.
Those things were messed up.
You imagine being in a fort, at Fort Sumter, just under siege for weeks, just in your barracks, just cannonball explosions all over the place, all the time.
Probably not a great way to
That
live.
give you shell shock.
Yeah. Hey, would you ever been out there?
Fort Sumter? Oh yeah.
I never actually went out there.
I don't know. If I went, it was when I was really young.
Yeah, you got a little ferry. They'll take you out there. You walk around.
You think you could swim out there?
Not
I know
from
people
Charles.
have
I mean,
done
it's a long swim.
How far is it? Is it a mile?
I think it's closer from Sullivan's Island, which is north of Fort Sumter, than like to downtown Charleston, like where the ferry leaves to go there.
Is it
How long
more?
does it take to get out there?
Is it more than a mile?
But I'll tell you what's fun is there's another Civil War era fort. I think it's called Castle Pinckney. That's between Fort Sumter and Charleston. That you can I rode jet skis out around it, and it's blocked off. Like you can't go there, but it's it's ruins. It's ancient.
Completely got battered to the ground, or rubble?
I mean, it's just like uninhabited. There's nothing there, but
Right.
you can't go up there. So I mean, it's been 200 years or whatever. That's our history lesson today.
We love history here on the drive.
We do.
We love it.
Students of history, some would say.
Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it.
Wise man once said that, Walker.
Certainly
Couldn't
did.
tell you who.
I don't know who it was. He's pretty
Somebody.
smart.
That is the top 5 at 5, brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's getting your yard in tip-top shape with all the right cutting and trimming and blowing and edging and everything that has to happen to make a yard look great, or getting trees cut down, branches taken off of trees, stumps grinded, ECR Total Landscapes does it all. We've used them over at my house. I know a lot of y'all have too. Now's the great time to give them a call and tell them you heard us talking about it here on Fan Run Radio. They'll come out and do a free estimate for you. Shout out to Evan and the crew at ECR doing great work. 865-384-2012 is their phone number. And as always, you can visit them online at ECRTotalLandscapes.com. So, yeah, Jalen Washington, Vanderbilt transfer, just given a 5th year of eligibility by the NCAA. But Arian Carter can't play against Furman.
Well, it's an injunction against the NCAA.
Oh, this is court ruling?
Yeah, the
Okay.
NCAA didn't give this to him. This is a ruling, to my knowledge, just from briefly looking at it. It's a ruling by judges that against the new eligibility rules and letting these rising seniors who ran out have a new year of eligibility.
Yeah,
But Tennessee, according to Joe Tipton of On3 Sports, the front runner already for Jalen Washington, which lets you know that
You
he
saying
wants
it's
to
done?
come here and we want to come here. Yeah, I mean, unless, I don't know, maybe Will Wade gives him a call and says, hey, I'll double whatever Tennessee's paying for you. And then you.
I don't imagine we'd be paying that much for him.
Why?
Because I think it's the end of the not a whole lot left in the budget, I would imagine.
Looks like it's a group of 12 players that were in this, that were plaintiffs in this case.
I think, Bear, when it comes to the money and Rick Barnes, I think he's got I think he's got the sway where he can go to big-time boosters, guys with names on buildings that he knows personally, that he has a personal relationship with. And I think that he is so beloved by those people that he can go and say, look, you know, this is the one area of our roster that's lacking size. And we don't have anybody Okpara's size on this roster. We've got some long guys, but we don't have a lot of sturdy, thick guys. This guy averaged 9 and 5.5 in our league last year. He's a big-time recruit, obviously, signed with North Carolina, and he's got 4 years of college basketball experience. Can you find another $1.3 million to get me this guy? And I think they do it. I don't think that if we don't get him, I don't think it's because we can't pay him. I think it's going to be because either, you know, somebody else is desperate and wants to pay him more, or he looks at our roster and says, well, I don't know, with Dwayne Brown and Miles Rubin and Braden Liu already on that roster, I can't be guaranteed, you know, the 20 minutes a game I was playing at Vandy last year, let alone more. So I think that would be the bigger obstacle than money.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how far this is going to go because this is kind of the first major domino to fall in this case. I guarantee you that now that this injunction has gone through, more guys are going to try and go back and get an extra year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So if we don't get him, there's going to be more guys that just lost eligibility that now that there is precedent for it are like, oh, sweet. So it looks like I can go back and play another year. I bet guys are going to start trying to do that now. So I don't know if Barnes, unless he really likes this kid and thinks he could be a starter or one of the best guys on the team in the front court, it wouldn't hurt to wait an extra week or two to see if anyone else goes in the portal at this point.
What I'd be doing is my first call would be to a 7-footer, asking him if he wanted to maybe run it back one more time for his old university.
I don't want to do
it. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like we talked about earlier, since he's already signed and played in summer league, I don't know if that makes it different. I mean, that makes it kind of.
I don't know. I mean, BJ's in that same
situation, right? Did BJ play NBA summer league?
I think so with Sacramento, didn't he?
Let me look up.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout. When we continue, the all-vol offensive line, not really a draft, but whatever this silly kind of quasi-ruled segment is that we're doing. We'll do that for the offensive line when we continue next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Miss any of your favorite Fan Run show? Listen to the podcast on our free Fan Run Radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Join us for the 3rd annual Fan Run Night at the Smokies, Thursday, August 13th at Covenant Health Park. Come hang out with the Fan Run crew and arrive early to pick up some swag as we watch the Smokies take on the Rocket City Trash Pandas on a Thirsty Thursday, featuring half-price draft beers all night long. It's the 3rd annual Fan Run Night with the Smokies, Thursday, August 13th. Listen to Fan Run Radio for details on how to score free tickets.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you. Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
SEC basketball coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you want to talk about personalities, and we spent a lot of the first hour talking college football coaches and their personalities. Think about the depth of creepiness that we have in this conference right now when it comes to SEC basketball coaches. When Chris Beard is the normal one, like you know that
not great.
Yeah, something's gone a little wonky. You've got Will Wade. You've got Nate Oates in the league now.
Who had some news break about him this week.
Yeah, he's got himself a new wife. Not the same.
Former
assistant. He's the new wife, not the same as the old wife.
Former assistant.
Yeah, he left the first wife while she had cancer.
Yeah.
And peeping Todd Golden.
Can't forget about that.
Stephen effing Pearl.
Guys, was a weird guy.
Am I missing anybody? On the I mean that's five. They could play. We could fill out a team. The all creep team.
I don't think there's anyone you're missing.
Chris Beard, Will Wade, Nate Oates,
Todd Golden,
and Stephen effing Pearl. And Stephen effing Pearl doesn't even really belong on the list. Like
he's just a weird guy.
He's just a weird dude that we don't really like.
We really just have those four. I can't think of anything else with other people in the conference. I mean, but just having four of those guys is probably more than you want.
I mean, Rick Barnes and our Mormon friend up I-75. What's that guy's name? What's the Kentucky coach's name? I see him in Mark Pope. His name is Pope. I mean, they're the good guys in this league, right?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that's a good guy in this league? Oh, we forgot Sean Miller.
Oh God. Yeah, there's your fifth.
That would be six.
Well, Sean Miller, he's cheated in basketball. He wasn't creepy. He's cheated.
I mean, he was the subject of an FBI investigation.
He wasn't. I just want to say he wasn't a creep. He was just a cheater.
Yeah, he didn't have any personal failings as far as I know, but professionally, he was ethically challenged, to say the least.
Yeah.
Porter Mosier is fine as far as I know. Who's at Missouri now? Oh, Dennis Gates, Webster.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Missouri, another name that Mizzou writer Drew King, who I think we've had on the show before, he also retweeted an article saying that forward Mark Mitchell is now considering a fifth year.
Wow. Davey Hudson just moved to the edge of his seat.
Yeah.
Along with a player named Nick Townsend as well. So this stuff.
Mitchell's a really good player, though, man. Like, I don't know that we have.
I don't think you guys would have beaten Duke if Mark had played. Mark Mitchell.
You know, saying if Mark Mitchell comes back, that doesn't mean he's going to enter the portal. He could just stay at Missouri because he seems to love it.
I don't want Mitchell.
You wouldn't want Mark Mitchell?
Nah.
Why?
Give David the satisfaction.
If Mark Mitchell was on the transfer portal, I think Barnes would.
I mean, to me, he's too much like Jalen Harrelson. That will almost could. We're getting close to having some log jams anyway. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You'd have to have really good team chemistry.
I mean, the only one that I'd be interested in bringing in would be if we had a shot at a true 7-foot-plus guy that could really protect the rim.
So you're dismissing Jalen Washington out of hand. You don't.
I mean, I'm not. Who am I to argue with Rick Barnes and his staff?
6'10" is big enough. 6'10" is huge.
Yeah, but we've already got 3 or 4 of those guys on the roster.
I mean, you're gonna go up against a team that has like a 250-pound big man. Do you think Miles Rubin at 6'9", 220, I think he's listed at, is he ready to bang down low with a guy like that? I feel like this kid, on paper anyway, looks like he has the size that you're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just going size only, him from Vanderbilt is the kid you'd want. But just from pure talent and the better player, like Mark Mitchell was an all-SEC second teamer last year.
All right, all SEC or all offensive line. My turn to go first here.
Yeah, you can
I'll go first.
Is it? You're gonna?
I think so. Walker went first yesterday. You went first for the DBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. I got Harry Galbraith, one guard.
Oh man, I forgot about him.
How do you forget about one of the best old line? That's the other thing, guys. Everybody talks about wide receiver. I think O lineman is much more well deserved for Tennessee. Okay, so Harry Galbraith, Cozy Coleman. At center, I got Cooper Mays. I mean, it was either him or Jeff Smith. I mean, you could draft
Jeff Smith was a guard.
Jeff Smith was a center.
No.
You might want to do some research on that.
All right, later.
I'm going from Tennessee Athletics. They have them listed as Chad Clifton and Antone Davis. And there's I could name you 10 more guys.
So we're close on this. Like I had Coleman, Clifton, and Davis as my tackles. Coleman and Trey Smith as my guards. The center one was a hard one for me. If I'm picking with my heart, I wanted to say Spencer Riley because he was just East Tennessee nasty, punch you in the nose in the pile, maybe a little bit of eye gouging, that kind of thing you want. He was the starting center on the national championship team, but I have to go with Scott Wells because he played 10 years in the NFL, made a Pro Bowl, and was just a fantastic player out of Brentwood Academy. Another one back in the day. I think we talked about him yesterday, the Brentwood segment, and 2-time state champion wrestler.
Yeah, wrestler. That's crazy. I didn't know that about him.
I mean, that whole night, Charles McCray, that 91 offensive line was loaded, bro.
Very good.
Multiple first-round picks.
Okay.
Walker?
So remember for mine, my arbitrary date of players I remember playing starts at about 2010. So 2010 and on is where I'm picking from. I'll go my 5 guys. They're not all positionally accurate, but I tried to not bend as much as I could. I'll go left side. It's Darnell Wright, probably the best one of the best tackles we've had since I've been watching.
And at the end of his career, he might go ahead of Clifton.
He's having a great NFL
Davis.
career right now.
Yeah.
Someone who's having a better NFL career and is the best lineman I've ever seen play for Tennessee is Trey Smith. Like he's the best guard I've ever seen play for Tennessee. Probably the best lineman I've played for Tennessee. The blood clots thing and then coming back. He's a beloved guy.
Big nasty.
Love him. Center, I am picking Cooper Mays. He's probably the best center I've seen play for us. And the last 2, you can kind of positionally move them around. They're both tackles, but one of them will play guard for me is Juwan James and Tiny Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, he was the only person that ever really blocked Jadeveon Clowney.
Yep.
Then he kind of regularly. One I want to shout out, and since he's left here, I understand that he's had some pretty significant health issues. Aaron, oh gosh, what I'm blanking on his name.
Sears?
Yeah, Aaron Sears played incredible.
He was really good. Aaron Douglas would have been really good.
Yeah, Raleigh McKenzie was just a bull. An old guy that I never saw play, but was supposedly one of the best to ever play here was a guy named Chip Kell.
Yeah, 2-time All-American. Obviously, he was pretty awesome. Bob Suffrage, if you want to go way back, he was on the 38-40 unbeaten, unscored upon teams. Obviously, a little bit of a different game back then. And the one that like most Tennessee fans probably never heard of, but a guy that played for in the Doug Dickey era was Bob Johnson.
Yeah. Is he a center?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the first player that Dickey recruited. And the story was like Dickey got here and like literally the first recruiting trip he took, I think he played at Bradley Central or something like that. And he saw Bob Johnson and was just like, oh my God, this is going to be awesome. Cause like, I didn't know Tennessee had these kind of players. And I can't remember if it's Dickey or he ended up playing for the Bengals, but one of his it might have been like Paul Brown said, if you were going to draw up the perfect football player, it would be Bob Johnson.
Bob Johnson. I'll tell you another one from back in I don't know who he would have played for, Dickey or Bowden. Remember Mickey Marvin played forever for the Raiders.
I mean, I've heard the name. I don't remember.
He's another. I mean, Tennessee is. Year in and year out. I mean, they cranked him out. I'm stunned that you didn't. I thought for sure you'd have Harry Galbraith.
Well, when did he finish?
Like mid to late 80s.
See, I wasn't
paying.
Yeah, I was. Oh, this is for folks that played during my time. There was another one in that era, like the Sugar Vols.
Eric Still.
He lived around. I've met him before. A name is on the tip of my tongue. Was a legendary player. Oh, it's driving me crazy.
I just thought of. Oh gosh,
maybe an alert listener will.
Anybody mention Bubba Miller?
No, he was another one that was on those early Peyton teams with Jeff Smith, Jason Lehman.
Yeah, I've got
another one.
Lehman was on my honorable mention. It's just hard. You want to talk about the guys that laid the decade of dominance. That crew of early 90s linemen, they were nasty. Some of the saltiest guys that ever played here.
I think our offensive line should be a team strength this year.
One of the best we have top 5 offensive line in the country on paper going into the season.
And we've actually got some depth. There's a couple of, I think Pendleton is obviously going to be the starter. Obviously, we're moving Sanders to left tackle. Wendell Moy is a guy who should get some all SEC consideration. And then you've got Jesse Perry, who played a lot last year, is going to start either at right guard or right tackle, depending on how a couple of these new pieces look. But
I thought of another one, and it's because he didn't have a pro career. I think
Bruce Wilkerson is the guy I was talking about.
Yeah, he was.
Is that who you were about to say?
He was one of them. Second one is I don't know if you mentioned him yet. I missed it. Michael Munoz.
Oh yeah,
it was really good. And then his
guy would have played for a long time if he hadn't had degenerative knee condition.
Okay,
let's get a phone call from Phil, who I'm sure chime in on this topic, amongst other things. What's up, Phil?
What's up, David?
Hey, Philly.
I'm more concerned about this basketball post part I am about.
I know you are. Right? Yeah. What do you think, Phil? We take him?
I take him. He's like Kyle Alexander. Same time. He played good Tennessee this year.
I do vaguely recall, and I'm watching some of the film and everything. I mean, he's much bigger, in terms of thickness than Kyle Alexander, but looks like he's got soft hands around the rim. Got to do some of the dirty work for you.
I'd rather have Acapara, Phil.
Yeah, but Acapara ain't coming back, Barry.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta,
I think Acapara's going to make a roster.
We got to deal with what we can deal with, and from my vantage point right now, unless I'm missing somebody, this dude sounds like is sure of a thing.
Sure thing taken.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
They got the money. They can come up $1 million and get him.
Yeah, I will say
What's that, Phil?
The old man can write a check.
He can.
He can. Yeah.
Or gotten him in here, he can get this guy here.
I don't know how much money it would take to get this guy here, because I bet there's going to be a gold rush on some of these other transfer guys that are about to jump in. Because it's not going to stop here.
They're full of money. They've already spent their roster for a year, and there's only a few people that got money left.
I don't think Rick Barnes is the only coach that has the type of, relationship with a booster to be able to go straight to them and ask for extra money to get one of these guys. I think there are a lot of coaches like that at a lot of other teams in the country.
Well, I'm telling you, other people got rosters full. How are you going to do them? You going to bring somebody in when the roster's full?
That's
That'll
true.
make any sense.
I don't know the rosters of the other teams, so yeah, there are some that are definitely full at this point.
Well, I'd rather talk to Russell and Bear, see.
Tough.
Phil, he started out as Pazza Phil earlier this week, and then just
I pushed back slightly, and then he's gone.
Fell into his old curmudgeonly ways.
By the way,
Poor Walker.
To follow up on that, there are some other bigger names that right now have similar lawsuits out compared to what the guy we're talking about is. Some bigger names you'd recognize that are looking for injunctions: UCLA's Donovan Dent, Miami big man Malik Reneau, NC State forward Darian Williams, big man Jackson Kohler from Michigan State, who was really good for them last year.
Where are you seeing all this?
An ESPN article that was released early this morning from Jeff Borzello. Auburn forward Keshawn Hall is looking for an injunction as well, along with a bunch of other dudes.
I remember him. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Who was the guy from UCLA?
Donovan Dent. He's a guard.
Oh, yeah.
We wouldn't go after him.
No, I don't think so, but we did recruit him, I think, last year when he was in the portal. Like he was a highly sought-after commodity.
Yeah, he's a really good player. That's what I'm saying is, like, I don't know if we want to jump the gun on this guy immediately when we don't know who's going to be in this portal.
The market for these guys is going to be pretty intense, I would imagine. So, like, you could probably sit back and field offers and play teams against each other and let your agent do his thing and all that stuff. But the other thing is, Tennessee's last summer workout was yesterday.
Yeah.
So you've already missed 2 full months of summer practice and getting familiar with terminology and everything. Like, it's going to be an uphill battle, whoever we pick up to come in and learn how to play. So you're going to have to be physically ready and dominant. But I would imagine that, again, if Joe Tipton is already reporting that we're the leader there, that it's probably pretty much a done deal.
Yeah.
Quick timeout. The Drive, Fan Run Radio. If you've got thoughts on the all-vol offensive line, I feel like we're missing somebody. Surely we're missing a couple of big names.
Oh, we are.
Give us a ring. Let us know. 865-966-3435, your number. Plus, we'll check the results of today's hot question, best coach in college football. Some raucous debate happening on the interwebs this afternoon. Stay with us. It's Fan Run Radio. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive, East Tennessee Sports Authority. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn your
will be August. Tennessee opens up preseason practice on Wednesday. Kickoff for the game against Furman 5 weeks from tomorrow. Football is just around the corner. A couple of other suggestions for all-time Tennessee offensive linemen coming in on the YouTube chat. Vols deep with a vote for Trey Teague.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really nice player, played with Peyton, played for a long time in the NFL, I feel like with the Broncos and maybe the Bills.
Who was it who, when Peyton hit the huddle out there, supposedly the legend is, when he went in for an injured, or when he hit the huddle at UCLA or wherever it was, one of the linemen
called the play freshman.
Yeah.
That would have been Jason Lehman.
Or turn around and hand the ball to Jay.
I don't think the offensive linemen were calling the plays, but yeah, he came in. The story was Peyton came in and gave him the true freshman. Hey, come on, guys, let's go down there and score. And Tennessee was getting their ass kicked, and Jason Lehman, the crusty old offensive lineman, said, "Shut the bleep up and call the play, freshman." Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good.
Big Dog in West Tennessee said a vote for Mercedes Hamilton.
Yeah, that's another one.
I don't know if he's going on my all-time. He might go on my all-name team. But yeah, I think he ended up starting at guard on the national championship team after a couple of injuries. Him and Jarvis Rito.
Jarvis Love.
Starting on those games, starting on that great team back in the day.
Jarvis Rito.
Bella the Vol 17 says, have they done quarterback Mount Rushmore yet?
No, we're saving that one.
I mean, I feel like that one's.
It's also kind of.
I mean, like us older guys have such an advantage over you, Walker. I mean, do you you might want to call in sick that day or something? I don't know.
I mean, I think You've
got some good ones.
Let's say I like to compare my list to y'all's just because y'all's is definitely always going to be better than mine because you get the 90s teams and the glory years.
It's true.
But I like to think who have been the best that I've seen since 2010.
No, it's interesting for me.
If any of them make that list you have.
It's interesting for me just to okay, because there's certainly, I think we have more listeners of your age, your generation than of our generation. So helps me stay young.
You're welcome.
Let's get back to the busy phone lines and talk to Jamie, who's up next. Good afternoon, Jamie. You're on the drive.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, man?
Walker, who was your center?
Cooper Mays.
Cooper Mays. So, Barry, you said Munoz was on yours or like honorable mention?
He just an honorable mention. He was a really good tackle.
I think him starting as a true freshman was one thing, but I just didn't think he really moved the needle, in my humble opinion. But man, Barry, we grew up with some good ones.
Yeah, we did. If Michael had cartilage in his knees, I think that kind of affected
So
his play.
I think the thing with Munoz and what you're getting at, Jamie, is expectations. When you're the son of maybe the best to ever do it, do you know that's Anthony Munoz's son? This is before Walker's time. So Michael,
I was thinking
Michael Munoz's dad is literally like, you talk to like football people, they'll say like, you're talking about the best left tackles to ever play the game. Like Anthony Munoz is
one of the Bengals' best players of all time
in that conversation. So Michael has, and he was like the number one recruit in the country or something, 5-star before there were 5-stars, all this stuff.
I remember how jacked up everybody was when we got him.
Yeah. So he's coming in and he started at right tackle from game one. I believe he was the first offensive lineman to start his first game as a true freshman since Eric Still in the mid 1980s. And he had a fine career, but I hear what you're saying, Jamie. It was like, you thought that he was going to be his dad, and that was probably never on the table.
Yeah, that's fair. A serviceable lineman for sure. Just not, I wouldn't be on my Mount Rushmore. Let's see. So, that the names that Bear was bringing up, that was the original TBA. Charles McCray, Anton Davis. Guys, there was a Bubba Miller story after the 95 win over Alabama. Me and my group of friends went down to Old Charlie's on the Strip, and we're sitting there at the bar, and there's a big black dude sitting there in a suit smoking a cigar. And I'm like, I swear that's Bubba Miller. And they're like, nah, man, they were just in Alabama 30 minutes ago. And I was like, I swear that's Bubba Miller, man. I walked up to him, I said, here, are you Bubba Miller? He's like, yeah, we took private plane back, and next thing I know, the whole crew comes in there. Trey Teague, Hayden, Copeland, rolling into Old Charlie's. It was, you talk about a party. Followed them down to Hoorays in the old city.
Oh, wow. Taking me back, Jamie.
Hoorays. That was a cool
I know.
place.
Yeah, good place to watch a game, man, or just spend the whole day on Saturday watching all the games, man. What a great place. It's kind of like Bailey's. You could go in there, and every single game that's on, man, is on a screen in there. You can find the game. It's on there somewhere.
You could find them easier back then when there were 3 channels than you can now when everything's streamed live.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think we only had one ESPN back then. But the name you were coming up with there in the Sugar Balls, that was Bruce. It was a natural hole Wilkerson. You know my reference.
Was that the 89 run against Auburn?
No, it was the Sugar Bowl. I guess who was Keith Jackson and his color guy. that
Frank
guy that used to
Broyles.
coach for
Frank
Arkansas?
Broyles.
Yeah, he was
Jeff Powell's run.
Yeah, he said
After
it,
they'd
and on the replay, he
spent-
goes, "It was a natural hole."
After they spent 2 hours talking about Benny Blades has world-class speed.
World-class speed. He can't catch him.
He got
That track man
dusted.
from UT. That's you talk about movies you need to put on your list, Walker. You want to see it. You want to see something to make you tear up. That '85 Sugar Bowl. Watch the original Keith Jackson broadcast of that. Gives me shivers just thinking about it.
Do you know where,
All right, guys,
Jamie? Hold on. Can you tell me
Yeah, go
where
ahead.
we got Jeff Powell from? Standout track star.
Track star out of someplace in Tennessee, right?
Nope.
No. Okay, good.
Is it New Jersey?
I'm shocked. I don't know this.
I know the college. I don't know where the college. I imagine it's out of Virginia. William and Mary.
Wow, William and Mary
If I'm
track
not
star.
mistaken.
He wore them big Rex specs, didn't he?
Yeah, but he ran like a 4.240. It looked like. I don't know. I wish we could go back and put a gun on him on that run. He was gone.
We all ran that fast on that carpet. Maybe not that fast. Well, guys, man, like I said, y'all, this is good stuff. I can't wait to hear the rest of it. Y'all hang out. Have a safe weekend.
Thank you.
Miami wasn't ready for this jelly that night. They thought they had it won. Came out, Vinny Testaverde went up 7-0 real quick. Kind of had a shook. 35 unanswered, Walker. And the party was on down in the city of New Orleans.
I love that.
Shout out to the great Bill Minot. Says, don't forget Powell's own, the late, great John Bruin.
Ooh.
Played 8 years in the NFL.
He was a tough guy.
Yeah, I remember. And his he had at least one, if not multiple boys who played at Powell. Because I remember meeting Jeff, I want to say, or John, I want to say Zane, maybe his son.
I think so.
But John was a huge guy. I remember meeting him and the body was just so massive.
Yeah. Those
It
dudes
was-
are big. Did Kevin Mays play both ways one year? Or am I misremembering that? I can't remember which side of the line.
I think he was one of those guys that started out on the defensive line, and then Fulmer saw him and was like, well, why don't you come over here and play offensive line some?
Who knows if he blew his knee out at the combine.
Well, people say like that was a big turning point, ironically, when Fulmer became coach and Tennessee was on the cusp of being a championship program, but not quite there. You had to get the defense right. And they had been doing a thing where every time they got an elite, huge human being, they would make an offensive lineman. And eventually we stopped that. Oh, if we stopped that, we just started recruiting more, and we still had the offensive line, but we kept a lot of those guys on defense.
Yeah, he wasn't robbing Peter to pay Paul anymore. Once that defensive line got stout, it kicked it up a notch.
Are we close right now
To what? Championship?
to having that kind of talent?
Well, I was wondering are we doing something similar? Have we been doing something similar to that in terms of not recruiting everything we need on defense for offensive guys? If there is a similar of give and take there.
I think we've certainly been falling short in the secondary.
I think we have. But this year's what we need is, if you put prime Hendon Hooker on this team, where do you think our ceiling is?
Yeah, experienced quarterback would help for
We're a
sure.
playoff team,
I still
right?
think we're deficient in the pass rush, and I don't know about the defensive line just in general.
We don't. Yeah.
I don't know if we have the depth there. And I think that we have through the portal addressed some of our secondary problems. And we were doing that the past couple of years with McCoy and Hood, but we got a lot of transfers that can play. When you talk about Kay and Lee and Quay Moss and the Metcalf kid from Michigan, guys who are going to be day one starters in the secondary.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the track record and the narrative of it takes 2 years in Jim Knowles' defense, I'd be a lot more excited about it. And I say I'm not excited. I'm just kind of going to have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, we've been told that before, the whole 2-year thing.
Yeah.
Was that the Sinceri when we were switching Sinceri years? Not that I'd compare Jim Knowles to Sal Sinceri, but
Was it Daryl Smith? Was Lee Smith's dad? He was another Powell offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Man, they something in the water out there in Powell, circa late 80s or something, the way they were growing them out there.
What was that other kid who unfortunately tragically died? What was that kid's name? He was a Powell kid, Powell Panther. Rudy. Was it Rudy Stinson? Is that his name? Maybe. I'm sitting there thinking to myself.
That name sounds familiar, but I don't want to. I don't want to speculate there.
No.
But yeah, I mean, Powell's had a run of really good players.
Good program. Great program.
They know how to recruit out there. Ask Logan Quinton.
Were you setting him up for that? Right now? I mean, listening to him and Bill tell old Powell stories today, I mean, it was educational.
Yeah.
For certain.
Who's the best player to ever come out of Powell? Is it like a definitive?
Well, I mean, Lee Smith played in the NFL. Bruin played in the NFL. Like, they've had a couple.
They've had several.
Where's the cookie man when you need him?
I'm sure we'll get his opinion on it.
Well, gentlemen, we made it through a week without Bob. They said it couldn't be done.
Well, I hope he enjoyed his vacation. Hope he had a great time.
He's going to come back next week eyeing the Crest Cup, which we keep in the Fan Run trophy case out here in the annex. He's going to be eyeing that thing with hungry eyes next week.
Well, I think it's just been torturous considering he called earlier and he couldn't call in to talk about the basketball stuff. I can just imagine him sitting in his car driving back home with all the takes in his head, but he just couldn't get them off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll be like the fire hose is backed up when he comes in. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you, Bear.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
It's a huge weekend at Covenant Health Park with your Knoxville Smokies. They're kicking off the weekend and helping the fight against breast cancer. Join us Friday and help us paint the park pink. Saturday, your Smokies pay tribute to one of the founding members of the Negro Southern League, the Knoxville Giants. And Sunday, we end the week with our day game of the week. First pitch is at 2, and after the game, your kiddos can run the bases. Weekend plans. Check. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium